Did Poppy just drop her new album?
Hell yeah, I'm downloading it on my Spotify. I'm downloading it on my Spotify right now.
Oi!
From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From a dead man walk, Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus.
Welcome to the After Party Hangover. I am your host, Mangria fueled. My brain is fried. I've been in the sun all day. It's been a long week. But hey, we're here to talk wrestling, so here we go. By the way, I work at a flea market now. I'm an auditor. That's my new title. I'm Mangria fueled, the auditor. Okay. Still roasting in the sun, but I digress. All right. It's Saturday night, and you know what that means. That's right. Shit TV day, Saturday. But this episode of AEW Dynamite starts out with Sammy Guevara interviewed in the parking lot. And then all of a sudden, Mr. Cassie Lee attacks with chair. Taz joins commentary. And then we start out with P2H versus Hangman Cowboy Shiznit, according to JR Page. His nameplate says, hotter than a hoochie mama. JR drops the kissing your sister finish line again while Hangman and P2H are brawling outside. Taz calls Jungle Boy good old JB. Hopefully that doesn't stick. Was he ribbing JR? Who cares? Tony does too while discussing Jungle Boy. Anytime P2H got the upper hand in the match, the crowd chanted, "You still suck. You still suck." Hangman's head was busted open from the back. I'm not too clear how that happened or if he needed stitches or not, but I'm not about to go back and watch that shit show again. Respect to Hangman, though. Big Boot City from Hangman had little effect on P2H. This match is making P2H look very good. We probably got to, take our hats off to Hangman for that. P2H finally answers the crowd chants with, "So does your mama." You still suck. It's good stuff. Ricky and Hook come out to distract with FTW belt. Cage rips Ricky's coat off. Is Cage turning face? And that whole group they have, the Machine Brian Cage is turning face. Okay. They're still going to book him shitty when he's a face, by the way. Hangman wins with the Deadeye. A celebration with some Page-Wisers. Good old JB video package after that, talking about his match with Kenny Omega. And then we get a Cucks and Cutler promo. They make jokes about everyone they've beat. It was actually pretty funny. If you want to go back and watch that, I suggest it. It was pretty funny. I mean, the Young Bucks as heels, I'm entertained. They're a little too over-the-top cartoonish sometimes, but, I mean, the Young Cucks it fits them. The Young Cucks are EVPs, extremely violent people. Paka! Paka! Forehead Jackson kept doing that. It was pretty funny, actually. Tony, Tully, and Conan promo time in the ring. It was basically New York versus North Carolina. Who had it worse growing up, I guess. Conan refuses to give the mic to Tully. I don't know if that was from Brettzky. I don't know if that was scripted. I don't know if that was off script. But Conan not giving the mic to Tully when Tully was like, "You've had enough," and Conan goes, "No," he refuses to give the mic. I kind of like that. It was actually a good promo between these two legends. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the great Brettzky 99. My friend, how are you? What happened to your arm? Tell the people.
I come on here and I hear you say that Conan promo was good. No, but I don't know. I kind of woke up today and couldn't really extend my arm flat, so that was fun. But no, I think I just kind of slept on it funny or like badly pulled a muscle, something like that. But got the old Sling TV for the next couple of days. It shouldn't be too bad. They said that I'll be fine just like ice it, and the Sling's more just to make sure it doesn't move. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's not broken, nothing like that. I just texted you earlier. I didn't know how long it would be in there, but no, I'm good. So this week's been fun. I started the week last Sunday getting the J&J vax and being knocked out for about 3 days. Then then I was fine, and then all of a sudden I got this happening to me. So and some APPW 2K20 glitching going on in the middle, screwing some people that I would have liked to win at championships out of championships. So we'll get to that later. Shout out to Miss Mangria in the background as well.
Linda's Bush is making an entrance.
Yes. Hot tag to Linda's Bush.
Oh, great.
Love you too. Yeah, man, you had me worried there. I'm glad it's not as serious as I was thinking about, because I overthink everything. I was like, oh shit, did he break his arm? He got in an accident. I was like, oh.
I didn't realize that until afterwards, until Jake texted me, because I guess you had asked Jake like to fill in for me in case. And he's like, oh, because we were talking about Elimination Chamber APPW, and we are talking about how broken the game is. And he's like, oh, speaking of broken, how's your arm? And I'm like, oh man, I probably told Mangria like the wrong thing.
Yeah, as soon as you messaged that, I was like, well, okay, we could probably get Stix and maybe Jake. I don't know. I'll just put the feelers out. I did it on my break at work. But Stix will be joining us later to talk about the Elimination Chamber from APPW. But until then, we will keep it to AEW talk. I'm glad you're okay, my friend.
I am too. I was worried. I literally woke up and I'm like groggy because I went to like kind of crack my knuckles and stretch. And I'm like, oh, okay. I can't fully extend my arm. That's cool. Love to hear it. Love to see it.
Apologies about the sound. I'm not in the usual room. It is way too far. I've been in the sun all day, and I'll be damned if I'm going to be podcasting from the same room I usually do it in. So I'm in the main room. There's an AC going. There's a fan going. There's a ceiling fan going. If there's noise, forgive me, people, all two of you who are watching this. Just deal with it. It's going to be entertaining.
Well, if you're in the main room and it gets too cold, you can always go south to the New Hampshire room.
It's good stuff. And Brettzky, I know you're trying to set a record there, but I mean, just keep it to 3 times beating up, okay? You're gonna hurt your arm permanently next time.
No, I do it left. I go lefty. I'm opposite-handed. It feels like someone else is doing it. So no, this is fully gym lifting too hard, most likely.
Well, let me finish the Conan Tony ring stuff.
You can finish all Swedish. Caesar's not here. I gotta get this stuff out.
Conan refuses to give the mic to Tully. Learn Spanish because you might need it to communicate with your grandkids. I was like, oh, when this is done, you'll be happy that Walmart is hiring greeters. I was like, where the fuck has this guy been? Like, this guy needs to be cutting promos from now on. Conan brings out Proud and Powerful, or so we thought. Tully points to the Tron that shows Santana and Ortiz beat up on the ground. The men in the ring were FTR in disguise. They jumped Conan. Brettzky, what did you think about that whole debacle with Conan, Tully, and the Proud and Powerful? But not really.
Well, at first I thought that Conan confused Tully for Ric Flair, because I didn't realize that Tessa was married to Luchador. But I looked it up. I immediately looked up Tessa Blanchard boyfriend, and I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense. But something about wrestling legends' daughters dating Hispanics. I don't know what's in the water, but
it's a Latino he.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Conan's promo kind of was like good at parts and then really weird and bad at parts. Like he kind of randomly brought in like race relations. Yeah, for like a minute, and I'm like, okay, why? Like, I mean, there's like a forum for all this stuff. I don't know why you randomly bring up like incarceration rates in New York in the middle of a promo. Yeah. But then then you go like the Walmart greeter stuff was funny. It was a good promo overall. And yeah, I could tell right away when they weren't pulling down like the the bandanas that it wasn't actually proud and powerful, because they always come out and they pull it down, they go all crazy, whatever. So like, okay, it's probably FTR, right? And then it was FTR. It was so cool. I liked it. A lot of old guys getting beat up on AEW TV. I'm noticing. Yeah, I mean,
Elder abuse on AEW.
All elder abuse wrestling. But I mean, it fit the story. I mean, it was. I wish though that like they did a decent enough job explaining Conan. They didn't hype this segment up enough, I don't think. On social media, they kind of made one post about it and didn't really go from there. Like I forgot it was going to be a segment until it came on, and they didn't transition to it. Like they kind of just had Tony in the ring. Like there was no real setup for it. I wish they kind of explained or maybe put on social media, because like Impact on social media, I will give them credit. They do run a very good social media account on Instagram. Impact Wrestling is they'll like give the whole backstory, and they'll say like this date in history. And I wish they would have because AEW clearly doesn't, like they have the working relation with Impact and they have all that shit. They have access to that stuff. I wish that they maybe would have gone through the archives and posted on social media. So, we have this thing with Conan and, and Tully Blanchard on Dynamite this Saturday. For those of you who don't know why Conan's here, look at this stuff from Impact Wrestling all these years ago. And, or here's this history. I would have liked that to kind of, again, that's the big thing. Like we always talk about is people who watch AEW are not new fans. Yeah. Like it's about expanding the fan base. Like if I'm kind of scrolling through Instagram and I'm like, oh, okay, that's the kind, because Conan with Power and Powerful is good. Like I like that. Like then they were good in Impact. Like, oh, that's cool. That's interesting. I wonder what's gonna happen on Dynamite. I'll tune in. So I wish they did that. But overall, I mean, I think this is it was mildly predictable, but good promos overall, and it was one of the better segments of the night.
Well, I'm very unfamiliar with Conan. Even from WCW, I never really cared because I was pro WWE all the way.
Yeah, you're a mark. You're fucking WWE mark.
I didn't do the fucking research because it's AEW. I was like, meh. But while watching this segment, a lot of questions popped into my head. I was like, Conan's really their dad? And then, yeah, the race thing he brought up, I was like, really? Come on, guys. We're trying to escape this bullshit. We're trying to suspend our disbelief and watch guys in tights kill each other. Let's not make this political.
But it came out of nowhere too. It was like, oh yeah, by the way, here's the incarceration number, and I'm like, oh okay.
And then Santana and Ortiz cut promos like, yeah, man, we grew up in the rough streets of New York. We had a hard life, man. You guys have I know I'm sounding like Hogan. I'm not trying to. And let me tell you something, brother. No,
I was discriminated against, brother.
Proud and Powerful were saying they grew up with this hard life, and I was thinking, wait a minute, if Conan was their dad, he was bringing in the money. Is this real? Is this kayfabe? Is this real? I was like, I ain't looking it up. But
yeah, and then he goes like, oh yeah, they were shot, they were stabbed. Like, wait, what? You were shot?
Where are you? But yeah, I was thoroughly entertained because, like I said, I am not familiar with Conan at all. I played as Conan in WCW versus NWO Revenge back in the day, but that's the extent of my knowledge of Conan.
Probably a better game than 2K20.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on, JR has a senior moment while trying to think of the Pinnacle's name.
Oh yeah, that was great.
The Pinnacle. That's like me trying to fucking read my notes.
That's like you saying adjudication on APPW TV.
Adjudication. No.
Keep going. I'm gonna turn the fan on in here. It's getting hot. You mentioned it. Now it's getting sweltering in here.
Dante Martin is out, but Vicky Guerrero interrupts and steals the thunder. She comes screeching out and introduces Andrade again, but the Seidels interrupt and move on with business, not missing a beat. They actually don't trip on the way to the ring. That's always good news. And then it sets up Matt Sydal versus Dante Martin. The bottom rope springboard. That's what I'm about, JR says. A pretty good match by two high flyers. We get a picture-in-picture. Dante, the aggressor. Sydal bounces back with the Indian Deathlock or the bow and arrow. I was drunk. Dante Martin with some great high-flying moves. This is awesome. And then, no, it's not, Chance. I've never heard that before. That was the first. I never heard the no, it's not. So
that popped me. That really popped me. Props to the AEW fans.
Dante with the front flipping stunner. That was pretty sweet. Sydal wins with a swinging leg neck breaker deal. Not a bad match from these young kids. He's 20, folks. He can't even rent a car. JR on Dante.
He said that a lot. He actually has said that on multiple occasions about Dante Martin.
So what did you think of this match, Brettzky? Dante versus Matt Seidel.
Evan Bourne. It was funny. I was watching back the Broken Skull sessions with Randy Orton recently, and when they brought up the RKO that Orton did to Evan Bourne, to see here Austin go, "Oh, that kid had a bright future." Yeah, look where he is now. I didn't realize he was in this for 20 years. That's crazy.
I know, that was a little known fact. He looks like he's 20.
Yeah, he moves like he's 22. Like, I mean, maybe it's the edibles and all that shit, but good for him. Yeah, this was the Dark main event, either last Dark or recently on Dark. And like it was good. Like it wasn't.
You mean Sunday Night Ski? No.
Oh man. It was good. It wasn't unlike a lot of other things I've seen on AEW TV before. The one thing I will say that it kind of is weird, and they do this a lot in AEW because they have so many tag teams, and they did it on WWE as well. Like most recently, Jey Uso. But that worked because it was in a storyline with Roman, and now Jimmy's back. But whenever a tag team guy gets hurt, they'll push the other guy a lot on Dark, and then all of a sudden he'll show up on Dynamite after not talking about the tag team or that for weeks with like, oh, he's 8-0 in his last 8 matches. And I know like, oh, Dante Martin, oh, he's 9-3. Okay, but now he's 9-4, whatever. Same thing. It's weird because yes, you want these guys to get opportunity, and I think they should still be wrestling on Dark or Dark Elevation, get them some ring time, and make sure they're not rusty when their partner gets back. But I just feel like it's weird strategy when you have because I think they've only ever let go or parted ways with under 10 talent, AEW. So it's interesting when you have such a deep roster pool of people that women who don't get on the show. Yeah. But then all of a sudden, Dante Martin is like one of many random tag team guys who's never going to get a singles push, at least in a relative near future. And all of a sudden, like Dante Martin had the TNT title match with Miro a couple weeks ago. Like, I don't know why when you have so many singles wrestlers and women's wrestlers, why you would want to have like these tag guys go and like winning streaks. Like Platinum Max Caster was in the whatever like pay-per-view match for the brass ring or whatever it was match on a pay-per-view. And like, yeah, I'm a big fan of Platinum Max Caster, and I think he can be a single star, but why not give that spot to someone else? Why not give the TNT title match with that Dante Martin was into someone else who's a singles wrestler that you could build up? Like, I just feel like it's a weird strategy, and you could have women's matches too. You could have a lot of other stuff. I'm not saying this was bad, but I think that this is more stuff that you can have on Dark, or you can use these tag guys who are by themselves because of injury to like have a good match with the singles guy you want to put over and then have them go over. Like, I just feel like it's weird. Like they do this a lot. But other than that, like it was just like it was good. It wasn't atrocious at all. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. I wouldn't write home about this match, but I mean, it was pretty good. Dante Martin is very athletic. Matt Sydal, as we all know, if you've ever seen him as Evan Bourne or at any other point other than the time he slipped on the top rope, he's very athletic and very good. But yeah, I just feel like they need to focus more on the singles guys they have as opposed to the random tag guys.
I agree with you 1,000,000,000% on they should have put a women's match in here besides this.
Not an alley match as well, not an alley match.
To play devil's advocate here, if they were dead set on having this match on Dynamite, why not play a video package before? Oh, these two, they fought each other before and the match was incredible. And you have Matt Sydal going like, yeah, this kid, he's got it, man, but he ain't going to get one over on me. And then you have Dante going, yo, I'm Dante Martin. I'm 20. I can't rent a car. And then have them fucking fight and be like, oh, we know these guys now because they kind of gave us a couple of ounces of what they are about. Instead, they threw this match like Sunday Night Ski, like Gonzo porn. Here's just two guys fighting for no reason. So
yeah. Well, that's the big thing we always talk. I mean, there's a lot of big things about AEW. I think this is one of the better AEW shows in a while. Like, I really enjoyed Hobbs versus Hangman, and all that. But like, they don't set up a lot of these matches.
Yeah.
Like on regular Dynamite, they either don't set. It's like the show will be like no setup match, mild setup match, and then all of a sudden like this should be on a pay-per-view and not on Dynamite.
Yeah.
So they need, and that's what I was thinking. Obviously, the NXT has the parking lot, which we kind of joke around about, but they set up shit. Like even if it's just like in the big like, earlier today, Cameron Grimes is in the parking lot, and this guy insulted Ted DiBiase, which we'll get to later. And all of a sudden they might have a match next week. So you at least have like some reason. It's like, oh, okay, well now I want Cameron Grimes to win because he's clearly the good guy here, and there's a reason for them to be fighting. I get trying to make it look like a legit sport. Like I get that, but I just feel like I need backstory. Like why else am I going to care if I'm not invested? Because they're not on TV all the time. Why else would I care?
But the best booker in the business was backstage before the show. Like, you know what? Let's have two faces fight each other for no reason. Thank you, Meltzer. He texts them. What do you think of that, Meltzer? That's golden, Tony. Here's another award. But I digress. Smart Mark, Jungle Boy. Oh, good old JB, by the way, he was referred to earlier in the night.
JB, I saw like 5 times. It was weird.
Backstage, Christian approaches pep talk. Can't tell if Christian is overdoing the mentoring. I smell a heel turn.
I do too.
Big Show too. Mark and that bitch pushing AEW shop. Marvez gets called pig vomit by MJF during
best part of the night
interview. Makes fun of my number one Jew for having Parkinson's. The disrespect. Jericho and Hagar attack. They fight out to the ring. MJF and Wardlow about to hit Jericho's arm with a chair, and sensational Sammy Guevara, according to JR, to the rescue. I'm the best ever, and you know it, Sammy says.
That was not a very good line.
Brettzky start from the Jungle Boy Christian exchange and go into the Pinnacle Jericho stuff.
Yeah, that was the first thought that I had was Christian's going to turn heel on Jungle Boy at some point.
Yeah.
Because it was, if not, it was super cheesy over the top. Like, you're going to get him, kid. That kind of like whatever. But Jungle Boy, I will say that Kenny Omega was right. He can't really cut a promo, and which is odd because of who his dad was. Yeah. But he's has all the talent in the world, and thank God he's as young as he is. But I don't get invested when Jungle Boy talks, and he's a guy where you would think that he should be able to talk. And like, obviously you can teach it and you can improve upon it, but I think that he desperately needs to improve upon it because I can't, as a babyface especially, I can't see Jungle Boy as a guy who needs a manager to talk for him. Like there's some faces that you can have managers talk for, like where it makes sense.
It's kind of like the Ricochet effect.
Yes, exactly. Ricochet can't talk. I mean, Ricochet can talk better than Jungle Boy, I will say.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when he was like having the feud with Velveteen Dream, rest in peace. He had good promos for that. All the talent in the world, but if he wants to become a star and really solidify himself as okay, they can rely on me as TNT title or for this or for that, then he needs to get the promo up. But I definitely smell Christian heel turn. I still am a huge fan of Jungle Boy. What was next? Was Smart Mark next?
Up next? Well, yeah, Smart Mark and that bitch.
I like this actually. I do want to say because it's small. It's the small things. I become a bigger fan of Mark Sterling every time he gets on my TV. Like he's funny and he makes like the name obviously Smart Mark. It's funny and he makes jokes, but you still want to boo him. Like I still get the feeling that people want to boo him. And it goes well with Jade Cargill. This is a good person. Yeah, Jade Cargill is kind of good. Okay, promo. Not. Sometimes she's on, sometimes she's not. But just like the stuff like this, like that can actually be like really good heat. It's like, oh, okay, well, I can get 10% off, but I have to admit you're that bitch because I have to put in that B as the promo code. Like I thought that was clever. So I give this a lot of props. This was very clever.
I believe that Jade Cargill is on the cusp of being annoying as Sasha when she goes, "I'm the boss." I'm the boss. It's
Yeah,
kind of gets tiring after a while, and I think Jade's like she's just on the cusp because that's like her safety blanket. I'm that bitch.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we get it.
Yeah,
Jade,
and like
something else.
and Sasha is good enough in the ring. She's so good in the ring, 99 times out of 100, to where you can like, okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm the boss. I'm gonna tune you out, but I'm gonna get excited for the match. But Jade's still green.
Yeah.
And so I know they're pushing it for a t-shirt and for a catchphrase, as you should, but I agree with you. Like, I guess someone was like, oh, okay, so let's see here, 5 seconds, and there's I'm that bitch. And okay, yeah, okay. I don't care.
Yeah. I appreciate the confidence though.
Yeah.
Up next, Marvez gets called Pig Vomit, the whole Pinnacle versus Inner Circle stuff.
So yeah, and again, AEW needs to stop having every single interview of all time be end in a run-in. or I don't think there's ever been a single backstage interview that's not gone without a fight. Yeah. Or some sort of run-in. And when I say that, I'm not exaggerating. I cannot think of the last time there was a regular backstage interview other than Tony talking to Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, where there was interference.
Yeah.
But no, this was good. I mean, MJF, again, what can you say that hasn't been said about MJF? This was great. Because I was very interested to see how he'd go about, if he was on the show, which I thought he should be, in which he was, how he would go about the Dean Malenko thing and how they're going to go about this. But this was probably the best thing they could have done, because MJF saying what he said, and like my grandfather before he passed away had Parkinson's. Mm-hmm. And so like, I know kind of like the firsthand, like I can see like what the symptoms, like how bad and how deteriorating it can be. And so like that gets heat with me. I'm like, oh, what the fuck, dude? Like, this dude has Parkinson's. Like, what are you doing? And the way that he went about this promo of saying, like, making you think, oh, I can understand like why you guys hate me for beating up Dean Malenko. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh no, I don't understand why you hate me for that. Like, I did him a favor. It was really well done. I give him all the props in the world for that. Like, that was a great promo. And Malenko as well. I hope I know it's obviously, you know, you got to be, they're probably safe as hell with him, but I hope he's okay, because, you know, you never know with that kind of disease. But no, and then I was waiting for Jericho to attack. Like, I was waiting for that's why I said I was waiting for the interference, which is an issue, because you can never really get, unless it's someone that I really care about, I can never really get invested in what they have to say, because I'm just waiting for the interference. But then Sensational Sammy came down.
I hope that doesn't stick, man.
Maybe it's because Sensational Sherry sang Michael's theme and he sang Judas.
Wow. Okay. I didn't even think of that shit. Wow. That's why you're on the show, Brettzky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why. Yeah.
That's the only reason. No.
not for the plethora of shit talk that gets thrown my way. No, I'm not because I'm the human punching bag on this show. No, but no, yeah, it would have been so good if he didn't say I'm the best ever. Like, it's that was not a good line to end it on. Like, you say you're better than everyone and you know it. Well, I'm the best ever. Like, okay. But if any other line, I don't even care, because their feud on Twitter is so fucking good. Like, I don't know if you've been following it, Mangria, but if you're listening and you're watching and you go on Twitter and just look at like the timelines of Sammy and MJF, and it's so good. It's so good. So, I mean, I'm excited for the match. It'll be a very good match, I anticipate. But it was really good. It was a really good promo from MJF. Then like a whatever, they're attacking them segment. Like, you expect it, not terrible, but it's the same stuff every week. Then Sammy come down. Yes, it was great. And then it kind of went down. It was like up, down segment for me. But I'm excited for the match.
That was a very weak comeback from Sammy. It's kind of like,
I'm the best.
I'm the best. And then the other guy goes, no, I'm bester. And the other guy goes, I'm bestest. It's like, guys, we need new writers. Moving on. The best ever. Oh, Miro thanks God for his hot wife. I don't know, Miro. You're kind of tracking into my territory here. Don't be stealing my gimmick, Miro. Miro thanking God for his hot wife. He just starts saying, "All hail Jesus Christ." Don't stand between a cleaver and its meat. I thought that was a pretty good line. I'm God's favorite champion. Is this is this foreshadowing Kazarian versus Miro? Because Kazarian was quoting the Bible, Miro is mentioning God. Yeah. That's I hope not. Up next, the most skippable match that would never be on Hulu. It was Ethan Page with Scorpion Sky versus Bear Bronson with
The
his
disrespect to Cynic.
Bear
Cynic's friend.
Bronson with his Berenstein Bear. Why is this not on Dark? Ethan wins, cuts promo on Darby. July 7th at Road Rager, it will be a coffin match now against Darby. Business just picked up, JR says. Dr. Britt Baker and Rebel, not Reba, comment on the Vicky match. Old chicks that think they belong in the ring. That line made me pop. I'll send you home with a nice prescription, the doctor says. They switch over to Nyla Rose and Vicky. I noticed that Nyla has a Legend of Zelda tattoo on her left arm. I thought that was pretty cool. I still don't like it, but Nyla Rose up to the Zelda tattoo. But Brettzky, what did you think of all of that shit I just mentioned? The Miro's promo, Ethan Page, Bear, etc.
So every time Miro has a promo, he'll have like a random really good line. You know, like when he had the match when he was leading up to the match with Darby, he said, he was afraid of death meets he was not afraid to kill him. That was a great line. This stuff with the meat cleaver, that was a great line. But I don't understand why he thanks God for his hot wife all the time. Like I don't know where that gimmick came from. And like God's favorite champion, it kind of came out of nowhere. But whatever. I guess we'll see where it goes. I hope it doesn't lead to Kazarian. Kazarian needs to focus on the Elite right now. I
would like to see Kazarian with that title though.
I would, but I'd rather see him with the AEW World Title.
That's a good point.
Like down the line, maybe, but I'd rather see him with the AEW title right now. Like focus on that shit because you have a really good story there. And then Ethan Page versus Bear Bronson. You know, it made me think of Cynic because Cynic says he's friends with Bear Bronson, so I kind of already was turned off. But no, it was I don't know why this was. They could have easily done this on Dark and then had a recap of it and then had the promo. And I think it would have been a lot better. Like, no disrespect intended to Bear Bronson, but he's not a singles guy. And I'm not a fan of Ethan Page anyway. It made Bear Bronson look like a chump because he's this massive guy who got, razor's edged. All that. But I don't know. This didn't need to happen. And then why are we getting a casket? It's not a coffin match. It's a casket match. Why are we getting a casket match?
Also, it's a trios tag, not a 6-man tag.
Of course. Yes, of course. Because WWE definitely copyrighted the word 6. Hey, for all we know, they could have. I have no idea, actually.
Wouldn't put that above Vince McMahon.
I wouldn't be surprised. But it's such good shit, pal. I can copyright the number 6.
Yeah, it has to do with the devil. 6 is our number.
I wouldn't be surprised. Why are we getting a casket match? I don't want to see that. Like, I don't know anyone who wants to actually have this feud go on any longer. Like, we've touched on this every week. They haven't built this properly. They haven't made this feud interesting. I'm guessing that actually Sting will probably do an Undertaker and pop up out of the casket already.
I hope they throw Sting in the coffin and get rid of him.
I'd rather watch Sting than 99% of the roster. Sting was better in the ring than most of that roster. Yeah. You can't deny that. You cannot deny that seeing Sting.
No, what I'm not a fan of is seeing a 60-year-old guy wrestle. I mean,
oh yeah,
if we're gonna do that, let's just have Sting versus DDP next. Like, I
they might.
Let's just have new guys do new.
Yeah. No, I agree. I do think though that the fact that Sting, the 60-year-old man, was better in the ring than a lot of their roster speaks volumes. But anyway, I agree. I don't care about this match. They are like, I'm going to be the nail in your coffin. Like, he said it like 5 times. And whatever. Then what was next was, what was after that?
The Good Doctor.
Yes.
And Rebel, not Reba, their promo.
Yeah, this was good. I mean, I don't know how they're going to work this, this tag, but I mean, it's something new.
Yeah.
Well, Vicky Guerrero has not wrestled, of course, since she lost to Stephanie McMahon in the in that mud pit match, when she was fired. Which was honestly, that was great TV. I really enjoyed that when I was watching it. That was a lot of fun, actually. Her coming out to Eddie's music and doing the Viva La Raza, getting the last laugh. That was actually really fun, but just shows you a good wrestling program and good wrestling segments don't have to be random matches that with two good athletes for 20 minutes. It can be just a short segment with two people who don't wrestle. Like that was, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. This is a good promo from when does Britt Baker, the good doctor, not have a good promo? And
Well,
Rebel.
I can think of a time, but I don't want to derail you.
What was the one bad promo?
Way back when they were on the cruise ship and Britt
Oh, when she was
Baker
a face?
turned heel for the first time, and the crowd was not having it. It was a
yeah.
horrible, clumsy promo, but my God, look at her today. She's
I remember that.
phenomenal.
That was bad. That was bad. But you want to talk about improvement?
Oh yeah, most improved in AEW.
Oh, bar none. Bar none. She is the most improved in AEW. But yeah, this is a good promo. And then we went to Nyla and Vicky, and Vicky made a weird face. Oh yeah, that's right. We totally forgot about this during the Side-Out match. How Vicky randomly came out and was starting to talk about Andrade.
Yeah.
Like, are they setting up Andrade versus Matt Sydal as his first feud? Like, that sucks. Like,
it sucks for Matt because it's probably gonna be like a squash.
Yeah. I'm a Matt Sydal fan. Like I don't think he should be world champion, but I think he's good in the ring. He's reliable. I don't know if that should be Andrade's first feud. But yeah, whatever. And also I don't get why they're not including Andrade with Nyla, because we've said it's bad for him to be associated with Nyla Rose, because Nyla Rose, quite frankly, even though it is June, Nyla Rose is not good. But
sorry, Andy.
Yes, I apologize, Andy.
He ain't watching this.
Hey, I don't know. I mean, maybe he's not doing anything over in wherever he is.
Oh yeah, he's quarantined, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's quarantined. He's got the time. Stay safe, Andy. We miss you. Come home safe and come home soon. But yeah, I don't either associate them or don't. Like Heenan, when Heenan had the Heenan family.
Mm-hmm.
He had different guys who were not associated with each other, right? And it was good because he had a bunch of different guys on the card, but they all still hung out and like they would still like do promos together about different things. So I think they need to start incorporating that more if they're really serious about Vicky managing Andrade. But Nyla Rose, I don't get, like, I'm sorry. Like, people apparently are like, oh, Nyla Rose is great. I don't get the hype around Nyla Rose. I would like
it's unfair to Britt. She has to fight a dude. Poor Britt, man. Jeez.
I will say I would love to see a match between Nyla Rose and GameStop Ma'am in APPW. I have heard from a good source. After all, as was said on Dynamite, I am the good Brettzky 99, not the great Brettzky 99. I've heard from my twin, the great Brettzky 99, that he has some things he would like to discuss with 10 cunts about GameStop Ma'am, and they's horrendous performance at Elimination
That's
Chamber.
not the correct pronoun, Brettzky. No.
Oh, the 5 that I threw out.
There's one more. No.
Is it game/stonk? Like, is that those the pro?
No, it's game stop.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'll give him this. I'm intrigued by this match, so I'll give him that.
Well, up next we have the Bunny with the blade versus Chris Statlander. And what the hell? That's not good.
What happened?
My notes just got soaked.
Oh shit!
Chris Statlander with Orange Cassidy. JR comments on Chris being leaner. I get a kick out of it whenever fucking JR mentions the woman's look.
She is looking good though. Good for her.
Yeah, she is. Chris does unnecessary headstand move on the top turnbuckle and pays for it. Trent has spinal stenosis. I had no fucking clue about that. Picture in picture. As soon as I asked Cynic if he knew Chris, my Sling TV flipped out and I got it to work just in time to see Chris win. Blade nails Orange Cassidy with the nuts. After this, Tony interviews QT, who gives a fuck. And then we get a Brian Pillman Jr. promo about Miro. Tony and JR keep saying that the main event is a heartbeat away. Commercial, Eddie and Penta promo. And then we get to the main event. But before that, Brettzky, Do you have any comments on the Bunny versus Chris Statlander match?
I will say first, if your heartbeats are that long in between, then go to a doctor and get that checked out. But no, I don't know why they're giving the Bunny so much screen time. Like, she had one good match, and we're like, oh, Bunny's good now. But then she has another 5 others, and it's like, ooh, no, Bunny's not good now. Bunny's way better as a manager. This went on too long. This should have been just Statlander getting another win in the win con. But this is again. They give everyone there's no jobbers. There's no such thing as a jobber. This would have been way better if it was just like a 2 minutes. Allie gets a little bit of offense in, then Statlander dominates and wins. And then what it was, like, I get going to give people opportunities. Like, obviously it's good. Everyone, if you're good, you deserve the opportunity to show your talent. But Allie is not at the level at right now that Statlander is at or was at when she got hurt. Statlander is someone that could be women's world champion for sure. So I think that they should stop giving like everyone like a 20-minute match or a 2-segment match or this long of a match. Like, this
could have lasted as long as Blade lasts with Bunny in the bedroom.
What, like 2 years? But no, whatever. I think Statlander looks good. She I mean, when you take it out of the context of JR saying it, she does look leaner. JR, man. Oh, she's
looking a lot leaner. He's beating off under his fucking desk.
JR, you're not shaking up a mule. What are you doing down there?
Hey, I sassafras all over my keyboard. No.
I sassafras when I say from now on. Oh my god. But Statlander should have won way quicker, but whatever. She looks good. Then whatever. What was it? What was after this again? Oh yeah, Brian Pillman.
Who gives a fuck? Or Brian Pillman? Who cares?
Well, I don't know why. Like Brian Pillman, guy in a tag team.
Exactly.
But then Eddie and the Young Bucks promo from earlier. By the way, that was a terrible promo. But they're like, oh, it's like they're making fun of themselves. Like, oh, they're a thrown together tag team. Yeah, they are. Like, they are. They're 2 singles guys, and you have rankings. But I don't know. And also, I love how they have to qualify all these matches. Like, oh, this title eliminator. Just say if you beat the champs, and like you get a title shot. Like, that's like how sports work. Yeah. Like for the combat sports work. Like in WWE, because that's like the biggest example. You're in a tag team match and you pin the United States champion, you would then get a U.S. title shot. So like, why wouldn't they just get a title shot if they beat the tag champs? I don't know why I have to qualify with all these different catchphrases and slogans. Speaking of catchphrases and slogans, I don't get hangovers, I record hangovers. None other than Jabronius_bitchzar joining us right now.
What's going on, gravy ass juice?
The disrespect.
Hey man,
disrespect. Calling me an AEW mark on fucking Elimination Chamber. The disrespect. I paused my damn laptop. I threw it.
Hey, he punched his TV so hard, his arm's in a sling, Cesar. Look what you did to the young man.
You think I give a fuck? You think I give a fuck? Because I don't. I don't give a fuck.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already noticed, Big Carpé Julius_Caesar has joined us on the tripod here. Gentlemen, Caesar, how is your week?
Man, it was a long ass week. I got about 12 days till vacation, so I'm just counting these shits down. Going to visit a friend in Kentucky. We're gonna go on some bourbon trails. Ooh. So if you never see me again after July 8th, it's been real. I'm doing time in Kentucky. I'm probably humping a white woman in a bar somewhere. But hey, Plan B will still be on me.
He's gonna have fucking blackout brain damage. He won't remember our names, Brettzky.
He barely does now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reinvent my character when I come back.
Hey y'all, my name's Julius_Caesar. No.
Yeah.
Well, Caesar, you made it just in time for the main event of AEW.
Whoa, I remember this. I literally was on my phone.
I remember this
time during AEW, and I rewound for an hour and got back on my phone. So all I remember is the Hangman match and the Jungle Boy match. That's all I wanted to talk about.
Can we just say
Uncle
Dax just tweeted?
Oh shit.
And it says,
wait. I do remember Conan and Uncle Dax. I
Yeah,
do remember
yeah, it's
that.
about that. And he goes, and you know how Conan O'Brien's off air now?
Mhm.
He tweeted out, rip Conan, rip Con, and rip PNP, hashtag top guys.
Jeez.
Uncle Dax is a follow on Twitter if you ever need some good Twitter shit.
Yeah,
Well,
him and Bailey, and Pam, my queen.
Disrespect.
The main event
Disrespect.
is for the AEW Championship. It's good old JB with Cunt and Luchasaurus versus Kenny Omega with
From North
Don and the
Carolina.
Good Brothers, of course.
Yeah, they got the exact mileage right from where Winnipeg is to North Carolina
Paul
too.
Turner, ref man of the year for ejecting Marco Cunt. Thank you, Paul Turner. You just gained a fan. Tony tells Don to go to hell. I think Kenny beats up Jungle Boy in front of his family at some point.
Yep, his parents and sisters
Picture
were
in
there.
picture. The snare
His
trap,
mom looks like him.
Just like
the snare trap locked in. The Good Brothers try to help, but the motherfucking elite hunter, Frankie Kazarian, comes in and cleans house just like he can.
God bless her.
Put a stop to that shit. I'm just watching this match. Fuck notes, really. Omega grabs Jungle Boy's weave to escape the snare trap. You can do it, chants from the crowd. Omega wins with a one-winged angel. Close up on Jungle Boy's mom's face, like, the horror.
that bitch knew.
Christian Cage prevents Omega from clobbering Jungle Boy with the belt. And then the HFO jump Christian.
Yay.
The Bucks super kick Christian. The heels celebrate as it goes off the air. Julius Caesar, your thoughts on the main event of Dynamite?
Yeah, this cracker knew the exact mileage from where Kenny was born, from North Carolina. I'm going to start keeping track of this too, just like a good Hangman license plate.
Yeah.
I'm going to start keeping track of how many times he can reference North Carolina.
Hotter than a hoochie mama, by the way.
I saw. The only shit I saw was the bookends of the show. That's the only thing I can remember. And I wasn't even drinking.
That's
I
all
was
you
completely
need.
sober.
That's all you need.
Honestly, yeah, the
sober.
two best matches of the night.
Yeah.
I was completely sober, and I started drinking at the main event. That's when I thought APPW was going to get uploaded. So I was like, good, I'll get good and drunk and rate this. This will be better than the trash I'm watching.
Man, I stayed up so late. I was like, I'll watch AEW after
Look,
tomorrow.
I had to work at 11, and I went to sleep at like 3. Like, oh, this fucking Mangria. I don't think it's up yet.
Dude,
I'm
I
like,
got it. I got so lucky because I have notifications turned on Mangria's YouTube. And so I was like 2:45 and I'm like, man, I got to go to bed soon. Like if it's not uploaded like in the next couple minutes.
My YouTube was just rolling. It was just rolling on like show after show after show. I got premium. I got premium so I don't get ads. So it was just show after show. And
Yeah, just bragging to JH.
Yeah. And then I just turned off, go to bed, and then my alarm goes off at 7:30. I was like, I said it's 2 hours. I gotta be at work at 10. It's 7:30. Yeah, I got time.
Yeah, I was sitting there. I'm like,
I was like, I gotta watch. I gotta watch it right now. I'm like half asleep and I turned it on. And I was like, oh, it's
yeah, I was awake. And we'll talk about it later, but because I started it right after I got on, so like I get the notification like, oh fuck yes, and like I don't see Mangria mention it in the chats, and like
I was out, dude. I was
yeah.
out.
I'm like he's either asleep or this is like an unedited version that he forgot he put up, and like I get to see like the director's cut, so I'm gonna watch it. And by the time I get to the main event, it was like 5:15 in the morning. And so I'm like sitting there, and we'll get to it later, but that's like when all the shenanigans with fucking 2K glitching were happening for me. Yeah. And so it's like 5:15, and I'm like I want to yell like, get the fucking ring. And I'm like trying to like call. I'm like getting like super into it too. I'm like getting super heated, and the fucking sun's coming up, and I'm like, fuck, what's happening?
I was yelling at the TV too. I was yelling at everybody in every match, like yelling.
I was so fucking invested, Mangria. You have no fucking clue.
I was invested in the whole pay-per-view. I was yelling at everybody.
Oh, good. I'm happy to hear that.
And then JH come on, and the only thing I can think of is, oh man, I got to make a promo where he loses again and tell him to drown himself in his own pool that Brock bought.
I had to put JH in there, man. I felt so bad. I felt bad that he was. Well, we'll get to it later. Let's finish
anyway.
ATW.
So yeah, the main event was pretty cool. The match was good. Jungle Boy was showing his ass, as I like to say. New catchphrase, put on the shirt, showing your ass.
Swinging
Boy
that
was-
weave. He was swinging
Yeah,
that weave.
swinging that weave, girl, like a black girl with braids in the summer because it's hot. He was swinging that shit left and right.
That's what I think of when I look at Jungle Boy.
Oh, as Xavier Woods would say. Yeah, I mean, we've been saying this from jump. If you have these young guys who can wrestle, don't bury them for a year and then try to over push them the next year to make up for it. Give them a gradual rise. Okay, I'll give it to you. He got over in the tag team division. Never got the titles. Maybe only had one championship match. Probably should have had a couple more. But he was getting buried as a singles wrestler. Then I'm just supposed to believe after a year of getting his ass kicked, he's worthy of fighting the champion of your company, who's been champions in other companies, who is nicknamed the best bout machine. As a mark like us, no, but as a casual fan, fuck it, you might be. Everything worked out great. Yeah, kick everybody else out the ring. Keep it fair, keep it simple. I mean, if Kenny's the best bout machine, he should be able to win on his own. This is American Kenny, so he's a chicken shit heel halfway, but you can't kick out of his finisher. It's protected like that. You know, like a good protected finisher, like when Jinder was slapping hoes with the Colossus.
Yeah.
Always get. Oh, my shirts are on the way. I just got the notification. My private party shirts are on the way.
Hey.
Finally. So I ordered them shits like 10 days ago. They're like, it's 3 weeks, maybe.
They're just really surprised someone's actually ordering their shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Mangria.
Yeah, I guess Matt Hardy didn't tank their career.
I guess, man. Yeah,
They should
I gotta pay him 30% on this, huh?
They should start selling like the polos and like khakis they come out in.
I thought it was. Is the Brainbuster Jungle Boy's like in ring finisher, or does he just have the snare trap?
I think it's like a
He
signature.
He snapped a couple. He snapped a couple of them, but then Kenny snapped one. So I mean, the match was fine between these two. I don't think they went all out because it was, it wasn't really pay-per-view worthy, but it was still better than Dynamite worthy. Yeah. If you want to swing that, I get it. They only have pay-per-views every 4 months, so you still got to put on kind of a good show. It's their first show on Saturday. So as a main event, I thought it was all right. I mean, it wasn't nothing special, but it definitely wasn't usual trash that they do. But these are two guys who can fucking go. I mean, Jungle Boy's only going to get better because, like JR said, he's only 24. He's only 24. So he'll get better as he goes on. But yeah, I didn't mind the main event. Thought it was all right.
Brettzky, thoughts on the main event of Dynamite?
Yeah, I agree with Cesar, and absolutely that it was better than Dynamite worthy, but it was not quite pay-per-view worthy. I will say, I think this was one of American Kenny's best single matches. Because everything like Japan Kenny, phenomenal, phenomenal, best bout machine. American Kenny, kind of not really good. But this was, again, this is one of his better matches in my opinion. Not in the tag team scene, like as a singles wrestler. But yeah, this was good, and we talked about this a lot. And Cesar, I don't know if you'll watch back or not, but we were talking about for a while about like the way AEW loves to push a tag guy as a single guy for a long time.
I mean, I watched last week. You called me a pretzel. I watched it.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're the pretzel. You're the pretzel. Now that Peter Wayne Kent's not here to be our number one pretzel, someone's got to fill in. But maybe you'll see him in Kentucky. Maybe you'll see him in Kentucky.
Maybe if I see that fuck boy in Kentucky, I'm kidnapping him on him. Put him in the second bag home.
Cesar's about to get like murdered. He's in chase through the woods. I was like, wait a minute, Cesar.
You gonna shoot 18 promos, and I'm just gonna gradually sprinkle them on Mangria shit.
It's like Cesar, Peter Wayne Kent. He's like, oh my god, it's good to see you, man. You had a terrible last man standing match.
I'm like, yo, fuck you, bitch, live match right now. Wow.
You're Cesar punching this kid.
I'll boot him right in the grill. Trying to interrupt this match.
The breakfast serial killer. But this is a good match. I mean, as soon as Marco came out, I'm like, oh. But then
you knew he was going to come out with his people just in case Kenny had somebody.
I just love how JR just fucking hates him. It's great.
So great.
Good. He's not doing Jungle Boy any favors. Good.
He was in the ring. He was literally in
for no reason. For no reason.
Yeah. Being on the apron is one thing. Being in the ring is something totally different.
Yeah. He went right into the ring, and thank God they threw everyone out. And it kind of
somebody please abort that troll doll.
He's got a contract, man.
Yeah.
Don Callis did pop me with thank you for having me, gentlemen. This 2.5 booth.
Yep.
sorry. No offense, Shivani. No offense, man, but go to hell.
Yeah, no, this was good. I mean, we all knew Kenny was gonna win, but they made it with the throwing everyone out. They made it seem less likely, where it went from 100% that Kenny was gonna win to like 98% that Kenny was gonna win. Jungle Boy looks exactly like his mom, same hair.
He's got his dad's face with his mom's.
Downstairs too. No.
Yeah.
Oh, the discoloration.
Discoloration nation is back.
Oh, look at those fucking discoloration goggles out of here.
Yeah, there we go. Nice, bro.
But yeah, no, this was fine. And of course, the Elite Killer, the best thing on AEW TV right now, Frank Kazarian. God bless you, sir, for the service you do. In taking out those fucking corny ass, goofy ass, dangly wearing ass.
I'll get to my theory after.
Yes. Motherfuckers. Frank Kazarian, like I said, for weeks now, best thing on AEW TV should be the one to beat Kenny. And I think that this is kind of planting those seeds a little bit because he's getting.
I'm gonna give you 2 ways about it too. I'm gonna give you 2 ways about how it should end. Yeah.
But the fact that he came out for the main event in a Kenny match is very promising to me. And if legitimately, like, there's a lot of things we said, like, oh, like if Orange Cassidy wins the world title, I'm gonna be mad and stop watching. Like this, like, if they have an organically grown guy that is not just because AEW fans will, a lot of fans do this anyway, but particularly AEW fans, because the majority of their fan base is the hardcore mark. They'll cheer just because, oh, I know I'm supposed to be, I want to be part of the show too. I know, like, I'm supposed to be a face, so I'll cheer. Frank Kazarian seems to be one of the few guys that people are actually behind, like, legitimately, not just because, oh, he should be a face. So if they somehow,
offense, but like a Benoit rise. No, fuck that. A Daniel Bryan rise. There we go. Never mind that. Benoit. Sorry.
I mean, he's got 20 years. He's got 20 years in the game. He's got over 20 years.
Yeah. So if they don't have him at least have a title feud with Kenny, I think they should have him win the title from Kenny. But if they don't even at least give him the feud with Kenny, and that is that might be the biggest mistake that they might have made as a company.
As a simple wrestling fan, Brettzky, I got to ask you something.
Okay.
Did the loss to Christian hurt Frankie Kazarian?
No.
Okay.
No, because it was Christian's first match back, and they respected the hell out of each other, and he put on a good match, and he was at that time he was focused on tag team shit.
Do you think
they had great matches in Impact?
They did. What'd you say, Mangria?
Do you think they should have Kazarian go over Christian before he starts going for the title?
No, he needs to be fully Elite Hunter right now. He needs to only attack Elite people and only have matches with Elite people. That's why you're saying when you mentioned earlier about the TNT title, maybe after, only Elite right now.
Well, the shirt says so we must obey.
You must assume, yeah.
All right, Cesar, get into your theories here real quick.
Your awesome
theories? My theory to get the Elite Hunter either the championship.
How do they do it?
Like that, yeah.
Awesome.
This is my theory to get Frankie Kazarian into the title picture and either win or help somebody else win just to take it off Kenny.
Look at it. He took notes, Brettzky. He's looking at his phone.
I was turning my phone on silent because somebody just Instagrammed me something.
Yeah, I think Cynic just liked something.
Yeah. So I was looking at work when I had this theory. By the way, my one wrestling guy friend who I talked to at work.
That wrestling guy?
No. He does not. What? He does not want Kazarian to win the title.
The disrespect.
All right. That's enough of this.
He thinks the fans won't get behind Kazarian.
Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Look what you did, Cesar.
Oh, God, I made this bitch come back. Jesus Christ. I'd rather have the million calorie bitch than that hoe.
You get that back.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead. All right. So, as we all know, Kenny has to defend the AAA title in August.
Yes.
Against El Idolo. He also has to defend the Impact and TNA World title against Sami Callihan in July. The next AEW pay-per-view is in September.
Okay, I see. I think I see where you're going.
July, August, September. Now, if Kenny can go through the forbidden door, the plan I would think would be is for Frankie Kazarian, because obviously the Good Brothers are going to be in Impact. So to really fully bring this home is the Good Brothers go back to Impact, get some wins, and try to fight for the tag team championships. Hopefully right before the pay-per-view or even at the pay-per-view. Hopefully right before. And it looks like they're going to win, and Frankie Kazarian shows up. He distracts them, maybe even attacks them when the ref's not looking, and they lose that match so they don't get the tag team titles. Then at the pay-per-view, he helps Sami Callihan take back the Impact Championship. Next month, he shows up in fucking Mexico at Triple Mania and helps El Idolo take back the AAA champion. So now Kenny's pissed. Kenny's like, you keep fucking with me, and I'm going to have to fuck you up, Kazarian. Fine, what do you want? A title shot? Gives him what he wants. Maybe gives him a title shot. Also, within that month, maybe even at the pay-per-view or before the pay-per-view, he helps whatever tag team is hot against the Young Cucks. Maybe the Young Cucks have a stipulation, like, you got to beat these guys and then us at the end. Like let's say the Cucks have a stipulation. You got to beat Tozawa and the Mass Face Cracker. Then you got to beat
Tozawa.
Yeah, whatever his name is. And then you got to beat I don't care what that cracker's name is. He carries a laptop. And then you got to beat whatever. You got to beat the Good Brothers, and then you got to beat us. If you beat all three of us in one night, we'll give you a title shot at whatever it is. I think it's like it's not Revolution. Is it?
I think it's All In.
All in
or All Out,
whatever.
whichever one.
All Out, because it's So of course they beat the first people. They have a good match against the Good Brothers. Kazarian comes out, cheats. They beat the Young Cucks so they can go to the pay-per-view. So now Kenny's super pissed. He's like, fine, I'll give you a match at All Out. You versus me, Kazarian. You've been fucking with me since we beat SCU, whatever. I'm gonna give you your match. This is the match where he either beats Kenny, or the only other way to spin it is somehow Hangman never gets his title shot as being number one. Kenny kind of like ducks him. Hangman kind of dodges the question. And finally, like Hangman amps up. Says, no, I want the shot at the pay-per-view. But Kazarian keeps fucking with Kenny. And Kazarian's like, well, why don't we just make it a triple threat? Because knowing in his mind, all the rest of the super elite would try to cheat for Kenny in a one-on-one. But if Hangman is in the match, he'll bring the Dark Order to keep those fuckers at bay. So it's either a one-on-one where Kazarian just beats the shit out of all of them while they try to cheat. Or he even makes a thing with Hangman. Hangman, I'll give you the first title shot after I beat Kenny. Just watch my back out there with the Dark Order. Or if it's a triple threat between Hangman, Kazarian, Kenny, and Kazarian just wants to beat up Kenny and wants Kenny to lose so bad that he literally gives the win to Hangman in the triple threat. He is just literally like, he picks Kenny up and he's in front of him. He's like, come on, man. Buckshot lariat, this motherfucker. And like throws him into the buckshot lariat and then rolls out the ring and walks away, smiling, knowing that Kenny, this summer, he has made Kenny lose 4 titles, well, technically 3. He's made the Young Bucks lose their tag titles to whoever they fight at the pay-per-view. And he prevented the Good Brothers from getting the ROH belts back. So he has literally taken them out from all holding gold. So all they have left is their EVP shit. And he's done it by himself as revenge. Now he can keep going and feuding them with what he wants, but he feels like he's justified in breaking up SCU, taking away all their gold, all the special nameplates they get with having gold in AEW, and completely fucking Kenny up for the summer. So he can either win the belt, which I would be fine with. I would rather him win the belt, take it off Kenny, or he helps Hangman win it somehow. And Hangman is the guy who takes it off Kenny, because we all know it's got to be a face. AEW is still too young to have it where it can go between heels or go between faces. It's got to be a face that takes it off Kenny. So that's how the ending is up in the air. But getting there, it would literally be those 3 pay-per-views in a row, and you have the matches, plus Dumbass Rampage is going to be on too. So I feel like if you built the story right, that's the way it could literally progress to have Frankie Kazarian actually fulfill his T-shirt and be the super elite killer.
If my arm wasn't in a sling right now, I'd give you a round of applause, Caesar.
I mean, your thoughts, gentlemen. I would appreciate your thoughts as well.
I think that's an incredibly well thought out plan, but we're talking about AEW here.
There we
All
go.
right, I almost wrote that in the chat.
I have the clap reaction for you.
I almost wrote that in the chat. I was like, it's a thought, and our thoughts are always great, but there's no way they would execute it. But like, if you look at the dates, it's literally right there. That's the first thing I did. I was like, oh man, when's that Triple Mania thing? And it was like July. I was like, when's the next AEW thing? And August. I said, when's the next AEW thing? And it said September 5th. It was like August 15th, and then like no August 18th, and then like July 17th. I was like, this would be fucking perfect. Like the stars are aligned. He's had the belt for a good amount of time. And then if he doesn't lose the AEW, he'll lose it in September, which means he's had it for at least 10 months. So
I need to hot tag your guys' memory. The next, so it's Road Rager, correct?
Yes.
And then what's after that? Fighter Fest?
They're doing a bunch. I think Fighter Fest Night 1, then Fighter Fest Night 2.
Fighter Fest Night 2, some shit like that.
And then
year, wasn't it Bash at the Beach?
No, they called it something, a beach break or beach something.
But it's the same graphics. If you notice from last year, whatever it was called, and this year it's Road Rager, it's the same exact graphics. I can't remember what last year's event was called.
Well, I prefer the name Road Rager. I think that's a good name.
It's
makes
better
sense.
than whatever it was.
Exactly.
But I digress. Gentlemen, hold on 1 second. Well, it is now time to get to the A show of the week. It's NXT. NXT kicks off.
You claimed?
Adam Cole, baby.
A show.
He cuts a promo. He is the king of this brand. He ain't picking an opponent. But then some weird music hits, and it's Carmelo Hayes.
No. This guy's Flag Day. He's officially Flag Day because he's a watered down Tuesday. It was a watered down weekend, so he is known as Flag Day.
We get a call back to the ruthless aggression moment between Cena and Angle.
10 years ago, not 10, some amount of years ago today.
Adam Cole versus Carmelo Hayes. Cole throwing Carmelo into the barricade and plexiglass brutally multiple times. Cole pretty much schooling Carmelo the entire
Flag
match.
Day.
Cole slapped Carmelo. We get a
Flag Day.
disrespect from Beth.
She says that a lot now.
After they trade pump kicks, Carmelo with a suplex turned into cutter. Codebreaker, but cannot get the pinfall. Don't hesitate. Oh, this is Vic, not Wade. Don't hesitate to put your foot on the gas, Vic says. Vic's been having some good lines lately.
Yeah, he's stealing them from Wade.
Cole wins with the Panama Sunrise. Frankie with the Robert Stone girls chatting it up. Robert Stone approaches with a weird fucking suit. Suit jacket has an X sewn in the top. Dog barks, freaking him out. Zoe and Io will tag mutual respect. Caesar, let me get your thoughts on the opening contest of NXT.
Oh yeah, so this Cracker Flag Day walks out while Cole walks in the ring.
What did you say?
His name is Flag Day.
Flag Day.
Yeah, look, we all know Tuesday. All right, I explained it, but you weren't listening.
I was trying to talk, asshole. You interrupted me.
This motherfucker is a watered down Tuesday in the NECs, and NEC Tuesday is a watered down weekend. So you have to pick a random holiday for this fuck boy to be, and that random holiday is fucking Flag Day or Boxing Day. Wait, I think Boxing Day is Canadian. I think Boxing Day is just Canadian, so Flag Day. This guy's known as Flag Day until he proves himself and gets his name back. And he ain't getting his name back for Tuesday, gets his name back. This fuckboy is known as Flag Day.
Hey, Tuesday's been doing some pretty good shit.
Yeah, but his ass is still Tuesday. He's still watered down.
Should have called him Leap Day.
He'll be around more than Leap Year, and nobody gives two shits about Flag Day. People look forward to Leap Year. So, Flag Day and Adam Cole came out. Yeah, he slapped him. He got some offense in, but Adam Cole is Adam Cole, baby. And Adam Cole talking trash during the match actually cracked me up. It still gave the kid some work. still let him think he was gonna do something in that rang control by Adam Cole Baby. As music's grown on me, I think he's added some stuff. He added a boom to it. So instead of like him always saying it, but he added the breakdown with the boom. And then it gets quiet so he can do the Adam Cole Baby in the ring.
He did that in Impact too, huh? Didn't he do the boom?
Yeah, he did the boom. Yeah.
Oh, that's always been his thing. The Adam Cole Baby.
It's always been his thing, but
Ring of Honor.
Yeah, but
Ring of Honor, right?
Yeah, ROH.
And Japan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the boom definitely is his thing. But no, I thought this was a great opening match. Give Adam Cole the win. Flag Day gets to, wrestle again and get, learn from one of the top guys in the business. And he got that 1, 2, 3. Then after that was Superman Stone.
Yeah.
And if you go to his Instagram, he's wearing the suit and it says, X marks the spot because he's it. That's what Superman Stone wrote. That's why he had a big ass X that Beth called a sports bra. They were out there.
What a king. What a king.
Yeah. And then, that fucking little yip dog. He should have punted that fuck.
Oi, that rat dog. Oi.
That rat dog.
We'll get to that later.
That killed me.
Fucking Barrett, man. That motherfucker don't miss. He don't miss. And then what was after that? Oh, yeah.
Wait till you see the intro this week, by the way.
Oh, no. I'm
Barrett?
scared.
Talking about his Spotify.
It's going to be like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah. Talking about his Spotify.
I download the tripod on Spotify.
Spotify. Oi. Yeah, then wait, what was it after that? Oh yeah, the
that's
promo.
it. Brettzky, every time I see the name Carmelo Hayes, I think of that fucking candy bar, Caramello. But what were your thoughts on the opening contest of NXT?
Well, no, it's like I said, I think I only think of Carmelo Anthony.
True.
Like there's, and it's nothing to do with anything other than the fact that
we
that's
all
the
have
only
different
other
takes on that fucking Carmelo.
That's the only I'll call him Mello, just because
Call him Flag Day.
I'll call him Ball Hog. I'll call him Ball Hog. But
all offense, no defense.
Yeah, AOND. So AOND is coming out, and I'm a fan of his. Like they're apparently they seem really high on him, and having him do the ruthless aggression promo shows that he's not going to be one of these guys that Nick Khan cuts haphazardly without even caring.
Good.
You hope so. By the way, we'll get to it later, but I don't know if you mentioned the cuts, but these I don't get it. Like from a business perspective, I fully get it. Like Nick Khan, I respect as a businessman. Like just having that perspective and like knowing that shit, but
still be a bad business.
It's no, but in the long run, like I don't know if he really understands wrestling. It's like I believe it was Stix was saying this in the chat, but we were all kind of saying it. We're like a guy like Daivari who's never he's not gonna turn the needle on anything, but I would rather move the needle. Yeah, he's not gonna move the needle on anything, but like I'd rather have him take a loss to a guy like Santos Escobar when he's coming up.
Yeah.
Than or Kurt Stallion, one of those guys. And then
of course didn't want to depress everybody.
But we gotta bring it up a little bit. I mean, these are getting ridiculous. Like
Breezango is
hold on. It's actually gonna come up later.
I know it is because of one.
I promise.
I know who you're talking about. But I don't know if you guys saw it. What Drake Maverick posted on his Instagram of a back to the drawing board. It was just it was like a chalkboard. Like Killian Dane, dude, like we'll get to the ones later who I know you're going to bring up, but like Killian Dane, man, he could have been such a good upper mid card heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
he was getting over as a face with Drake.
He was. He was so multifaceted and multi-talented, the guy like that. And you have guys who are younger, but like the wave of these, and like obviously they brought Joe back. They're considering apparently bringing Iconics back and Aleister Black back. But these guys and girls who are getting released, like why? Like there's a certain point where like I understand the money, I understand you want to make yourself look good on paper, but shout out Miss Mangria.
What up?
But shout out to Juanita Greencard. But
Brettzky, we're never gonna hear our favorite song again.
I know, unless they keep it as Drake's theme.
I hope
unless
so.
they keep it.
I hope so.
I hope Drake goes full heel and like it just goes like full Austin against the company. Like not like heel, but like kind of babyface. Was like, you released me, you released my tag partner.
Do you remember when Spike Dudley went heel and he became the boss of the Dudleys?
No, I don't.
I hope you don't remember that.
He's too young for that.
I was like 3 years old.
Cesar, you remember when Spike
I
Dudley
do remember
became
that.
heel?
Yeah.
If they give Drake a tag team to become like the little
AOP,
the little boss of.
Yeah. The only person that would have worked with was Evertrash, and they just got.
Hold on, the wound's still fresh, Cesar. The
it
wound
hurts.
is still.
I am waiting for the mug to go on sale though, on discount. But no, yeah, I don't get it.
Gonna fill it with his tears.
Everybody's gonna buy merch of the people.
Well, no, they have
a
lot of their shirts, like the Braun Strowman shirts, are all half off. The Everrise shirt's half off right now. I'm waiting on the mug because it's too expensive for that mug right now. But I'm gonna get that if it goes on sale.
But Iconics t-shirt.
Man, like, I don't get it. Like, there's other people you could have released. Like even the Braun release. Braun doesn't make sense. Braun's not going to go anywhere else. But Braun moved the needle for a lot of people. Aleister Black was a guy who could have started moving the needle, and
he was literally starting a feud.
Well, and let's stick to NXT, Brettzky.
Yeah, I just had to. I did have to bring that up, but Carmelo. I almost called him Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony. I'm a big fan of, and they're giving a lot of hype and saying Mr. Regal's all behind him, oi, and all that stuff. But I think this was a proving ground for him, and he exceeded. Like, obviously Cole's gonna get the win, and it was a different match than Angle versus Cena, but they were chanting Carmelo at the end of the match. Like, he got over, and he is a guy that the match with Kushida was very different. And he's showing me that he's a guy who's jacked, who looks tough, who looks legit. Oh shit. Speaking of tough and legit.
Why?
About to get turned.
You're only hurting your liver.
The disrespect to your liver.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a drunk and
I'm work, man. Fuck you.
Who didn't? I just got off of work, and then I had some other fuck shit to deal with.
No, I had internship work earlier.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I'm a fan, and the match Kushida showed me, but like he's a guy who has the ability to do this fast-paced, high-flying shit, but he seems to get, I can do a big move and not have it be like a 20,000 mile an hour, 15 moves at once, and let it sink in. Like he seems to get it, and he looks like a star, and he looks like a guy that they could build a lot around. So and the name as well, it's a good name. Carmelo Hayes is a good name. So I think they still need to work out the character. I'm not 100%, but again, when Cena came out, he didn't and did the Ruthless Aggression promo. There was no character there yet, and it took him a while to get the Dr. Thugonomics. So time will tell. But I am a fan of Carmelo Anthony. All offense, no defense. I'm a fan of AOND. But this is good. Then of course we go to Frankie Monet. Frankie Monet says last week, as someone who doesn't get involved in any feuds but is just stirring shit in everyone else's shit, is classic. And of course she had a very sexual pin later on in the night. Yeah, I think that was it, right, Mangria? That was it.
That is it. They're up next. LA Knight chilling at home side with the $1 billion championship, calling Grimes 100% idiot. Whose game is it?
LA Knight, yeah.
Johnny and
you did that really well, Cesar.
Johnny and Theory out. The no look high five. Beth be hating on our boys. We need a new face of NXT. Says he outclassed Karrion at TakeOver.
Right.
Dunn and Oni out. Are you mad? Dunn says. Tells Theory to shut up. You are not provoked. These are rules for a reason, Peter. Johnny walks out. I am watching you, Theory says. Dunn rips Theory's digits. Cameron Grimes shows up. Oh, excuse me. Cameron Grimes comes out. Shows up. Some dude who was that guy?
So probably some fuckboy who's like, in the performance center.
That should have been released. Over 99% of the people have been released.
Yeah.
They probably pay him in peanuts. Some dude disrespects DiBiase. Grimes clocks him. Regal suggests Cole not provoke Joe. Cole leaves. We're going to start from there. The great Brettzky. What did you think of all that shit I just said?
What was at the top?
starting with LA Knight.
Hey, not yeah.
What a good promo this was. I mean, does LA Knight ever miss?
Nope.
No, he does not miss. This was great promo. And the fact also a lot of people don't do this. He acknowledged like the girl who came up. Like he didn't just take the drink. Like he was like he cut off his promo like, oh, thanks, sweetie, you know, like that kind of thing. So I like that. He
He's a
does
true gentleman. True gentleman. He could join us on the tripod of true gentlemen any night of the week.
Oh yeah, not Jake though. Fuck Jake and fuck Cynic.
And JH.
And JH.
The list is growing, people.
Two of those three people will actually will watch this probably.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
spoiler alert, one of them ain't Jake.
We'll just text Jake in the chat. Fuck you, Jake.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna do it right now. Live. Jake, we're talking about fuck you, Jake, in the pod right now, live.
By the way, fuck you.
Which chat are you doing?
I'll do the Pride Parade, and you do APW.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was a great promo from LA Knight, and I love this. He's just like, yeah, no, fuck you, million calorie man. You know, fuck you. That's all I'm calling. I'm gonna keep on fucking it up, so I might as well call him that. By the way, Cesar, he's dead. He's dead. Million calorie man's dead.
He's dead. Hey, fuck that bitch too.
But yeah, fuck you, million.
Yeah, he's on the list. He's number one on the list.
Yeah. So this was good. And then what was next? Was the next of the way?
Up next was Johnny and Theory out.
Yes.
No Look High Five.
Dude, we got Johnny in Theory 3 different segments on this show, and my God,
So
were
good.
all of them great. This was so good. I mean, Johnny spitting facts on promo right there. Yeah, and you know, and Dunn going, "Are you mad, oi?" But oi, this was just good. I mean, because this is a match I want to see 1-on-1. Dunn versus Johnny. I can't remember if it's happened or not. Maybe
No. No.
But this is good, and it continues the feud that they had that was boiling from before the match, and it keeps every one of those guys in high profile feuds if they're not even going after the titles. This was very good. And of course, you know, Johnny being full on like scared shitless of Samoa Joe is the best. Because like Cole later on, and what kind of integrated in Cole, that great promo from Cole, great heel work from Cole all night. But then you know you have Cole scared shitless who's like, but he's not. He's like, fuck you, Samoa Joe. I'm doing this for me, not for you. That kind of shit. But then Johnny's like, I'm gonna follow the rules. Like I'm a good guy.
We're upstanding citizens.
Yeah. So that was good. Yeah. Then Cole was great, and
there are rules for a reason.
Peter.
I'm pretty sure that was it. Mangria, correct me if I'm wrong.
Up next, Cameron.
Wait. Hey. Oh yeah, Grimes. I thought you were moving on.
No, he's telling you what's next.
I thought you were moving on. Past Cesar. Yeah. So Grimes shows up. Fine. Cameron Grimes shows up. The face of the century. Yeah. Some random dude who should have been fired over everyone else. Yeah. I don't know. Like this is what we were talking about earlier. Of how NXT will do this shit in the parking lot, and there's a reason for us to tune in the next week or later on. Like, what?
No, we didn't say anything about the NECs.
What?
He said do shit in the park.
I thought
he said do shit in the parking lot every week. That's what he said.
What? Yeah, say what?
I'm drinking. All right.
No shit.
I had a long fucking day. All right. I had a long fucking day.
Shit.
Yeah. So
you know what? That's it. Fuck you, Cesar in the chat. No.
Whoa.
Yeah, put it in there. Put it in there, you bitch. I'm gonna say tune in when this bitch is drunk. Talking about NXT.
Not edging. No.
But yeah. But anyway, moving back. That's like NXT does this shit in the parking lot, and it's like, okay, now I have a reason to care about this match. It's gonna be on my TV. So yeah, I'm excited. If he's wrestling pink-haired fuck, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be good. There'll probably be a squash or like LA Knight distraction, but yeah.
Well, don't forget, Regal suggests Cole not provoke.
Yeah,
Cole promo.
This is good. Yeah, Cole promo was good. I mentioned that a little bit earlier, but this is great heel work from Cole. I feel bad for Cole because he gets cheered no matter what because he's the fucking best. I would venture to say that Adam Cole and Roman Reigns are tied for the best in the world right now.
Best faces ever.
Fucking piece of shit. But you know, the Cole's on top of his game. This is great. He had a great match with Mello. You know, great segment here. But yeah, this was great. And Regal getting all like called out. I mean, they're setting up all these matches with Joe to where you don't think like, oh, he's just doing this for this guy. There's a plethora of guys that you would want him to fight, and
Whole
they're
bunch of
setting
guys
all
gonna
them up,
choke out.
and they're setting them up.
Cleared, please get cleared, please.
Yeah. The fucking WWE and that neck shit, man. Like, they need to lighten up on that, man. Get these doctors out here to be like, yo, his neck is fine. Choke this crack out.
Neck, you mean NEC, not integration.
Not Edge and
You know,
Christian.
that's right. Mm-hmm. Damn right.
Cesar, LA
Yo.
Knights promo, chilling with that $1 million championship.
Where it should have been the whole time.
Yeah.
Y'all know. I mean, all right, y'all guys love fine Cameron Grimes.
No,
But-
I said it. I said it on previous episodes. I don't think he needs it.
He doesn't need it.
When Stix
He
was,
got his new gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get a new gimmick, you don't need the belt, and this new gimmick does fit him.
Yeah, it's the everyman. I like it actually. The face
Except,
turn.
I don't know. I don't like face Cameron Grimes.
The disrespect. I gotta.
I think
No,
it'll
man,
be
he's way
temporary.
better as a heel.
Yeah, I think it'll be temporary. I agree. I agree
who
with
likes a rich
Cesar.
guy? Nobody likes rich guys.
No, but
Nobody
he's
likes rich.
he's everybody. He's the dude that you
You
talk
can't
to
be the
on
everyman
r
when you're
slash-
rich.
He's the dude you talk to on r slash you know on fucking Wall Street Bets who hit it big, got GameStop for everyone else. Like I think that he's a great heel. Like I love him as a heel.
He's
But
better as a heel.
I think but I don't think we can say that yet because this has only been like a 2-week run
Yeah,
so far.
we've never
All right,
seen Grimes as a face, but I
It's
do
working
agree.
so far. It's working.
okay,
to the
so
point. Like
he's
he's getting the biggest pops. He's getting the biggest cheers out of anyone
he
on that
is.
show.
To
All right,
the
but
moon. To
Yeah.
the moon.
I'm only saying that because I guess I'm conditioned on the $1 Million Man, and he's always been a heel. Like, but it's so easier to correlate with hating a rich guy. When you're some asshole who works a 9 to 5 all the time.
Wait, I thought we all liked rich white guys.
I don't like white people. Fuck you talking about. And then you add rich. Fuck Bezos.
I love how there's two
I said
petitions. There's two petitions to keep him on the moon. Don't let him back.
Yeah, him and his brother. Keep both them fucking boys up there. Yeah, I'm gonna give it some time, but I don't know. I mean, it's just easier to be a dick heel with his new character change as being a rich guy. I feel like it's much easier to get more hate and be better for his character.
Wow, Brettzky. Wow, Cesar
No,
doesn't
I get
like
it.
Cameron as a heel. He doesn't like him as a face. He just doesn't like Cameron Grimes. Let's just
No,
say that.
rich
Let's just say
rich
that.
Cameron Grimes. No,
Let's just say
rich,
that.
Rich Cameron Grimes is a great heel. For Cameron Grimes, I did not like that guy. I feel like the richness added the character I needed to get
Poor
behind Cameron Grimes. To hate him real, because like, why should I hate you just to hate you? But you're
I mean,
you're a rich
think this
cracker
is
walking around with
story-
no shirt on, being a dick all the time, and just throwing out
But
money.
he had a
Yeah, you
vest.
hate that
Let's
guy.
be fair. He had a
Yeah,
vest.
he had a vest and the hat.
But he had his chili bean hanging out all the time. Shave that shit or trim it. You're rich.
Damn you, Ted DiBiase. No.
Come on, put perm that shit.
A per. I get what you're saying, but like, I feel like it could work, especially in the modern world where like everyone thinks they're an investor. Of like this dude who's he's like, oh, he was just like one of us fucking around in his free time on, you know, on all these different like investing sites and underground Robinhood. All of a sudden, like he happened to hit it big, like, but he hasn't changed. He's still the same guy, but he throws around money a little bit more. Like I feel like it can definitely work in the modern environment.
Well,
And
Brettzky,
it's-
you remember when Miz was a face and it did not work?
That's
I
a different
think-
kind of face.
I think this is going to be temporary, is what I'm trying to say.
I hope it's temporary. I mean, I think it should be temporary. I think that he does work better. Like he's very easy to hate, and
Yeah.
like he plays the annoying, arrogant piece of shit very well.
Yep.
But I do want to give it time because maybe it's good only when he's with Ted, and then like LA Knight feud ends, and then you kind of see. Or maybe this is all leading to a heel turn if he wins the $1 Million title. Maybe him and LA Knight become a tag team. They were actually just like
I was
playing the $1 Million Man.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I want to give it some more time, but I have liked it so far. I mean, I think the character can work in the modern environment.
Right, but that's what I'm saying though. Like LA Knight was already claiming to be not the rich guy and he's still the heel, and he's just such a great heel because he's a dick. He's got the talent. Not to say Grimes doesn't have talent. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. For some reason, I couldn't get behind him like you guys were behind him. But when he was flaunting the money, rolling up in the Rolls Royces, I was just like, now you've got a character where I can hate you for a reason. And then you're just flaunting that reason. And then, yeah, if he'd have been like, he throws money at people in the ring, that shit's comedy gold. That's the entertainment shit. When he was in that battle royal and he's like, oh, man, hey, look, it's a couple thousand, baby. Couple thousand, baby. Just jump over the ring. Trying to give it to like Johnny and Knight. Come on, baby. Just jump over the ring, baby. Come on, baby. That's great heel work. But as a face, he's not going to pay people to get out of the ring. He's just going to beat that ass. So, I mean, I get it, though. Yeah. Sorry, some poor Joe Schmo, it's a rich. But they always say, people with money always say, money doesn't change you. Money just brings out who you were. Like, if you always had to have the nicer things in life when you were working a 9 to 5 and you barely had enough money to pay your bills and your account was on zero, yeah, you were getting by. But if you had money, then you're just going to buy more balling and shit and be much more of an asshole.
Hey, if I had money, we'd be doing this in the same room.
Mangria would have a 757 come pick us up and shit. Or he would just fly out here.
Well, Caesar
studio rented.
Let's be like to Johnny in theory.
Canada to the UK so I could drink legally.
Fuck that. We were just drinking. Mangria will pay the bill. We'll just drink. Johnny in theory, never bad. Always with the no-look high five. Comes out there talking his talk how like he was whooping on Cross. There needs to be a new face. He needs that title shot. Of course he does. He's fucking Johnny Takeover. I mean, he's Johnny. He kills it every time he's out in the ring. And yeah, Peter Dune, doesn't bring his out there with the old number one. Still missing number 2, but old number 1. He's bringing his country ass out there. His British ass out there, whatever. Talking that trash. Yeah, and the snaps of fingers, which Austin sells throughout the rest of the night, even though people get over that shit in the ring in like 2 seconds. But yeah, fucking Johnny, heel Johnny doesn't disappoint. See, Johnny's one of those guys, yeah, heel or face, doesn't disappoint. Heel Johnny's just way better. The way is gold. I like this shit. And then what was next? Cole promo?
Next is
Cole promo.
I think it's the Cole promo.
Yeah. Cole, you frozen?
No, he's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, yes, but like in real life.
Yeah.
Cameron Grimes, some dude.
Cole. Yeah. So yeah, Adam Cole.
Bad.
Yeah. Cole was back like, I ain't talking to you, McKenzie. Yeah, where's Samoa Joe? Like, yeah, he gonna put his hands on me? He gonna put his hands on me and no repercussions? You did provoke it, madam. I don't care about that. I'm out cold, baby. You know, I don't want to talk to y'all. I'm out. I don't even want to shower or anything. I'm just leaving my tight little drawers on and his t-shirt with a towel around my neck and carrying my suitcase because I'm out of cold, baby. With this banner hating up in a fucking hallway because there ain't a real locker room. Leaving McKenzie like that. No, she needs some meat. But, I mean, he's got the doctor at home, so he's fine. But, yeah, Adam Cole leaving in his tight-ass drawers. We all know he was going to come back because he left in his tight-ass drawers. You leave in the tight-ass drawers, you're going to make an appearance later. If he'd had jeans on, I might have believed his ass. But I don't believe that shit. So he beat Flag Day. He's the best. He's going to fuck up Kyle O'Reilly immediately.
Well, gentlemen, right after this, my blood sugar crashed. I feel terrible. I feel horrible. I had to turn the TV off and take a nap. I rewatched NXT today to have a fresh take. So I continued with my notes. Johnny and Austin knock on Regal's door because they were going to barge in. They were going to
Austin can't knock.
They're going to barge in, but they're like, no, just stop. No. They knock.
I can't knock Johnny. My hands.
He got another hand, though. Oh, he doesn't mention that.
Austin shows his busted fingers. Johnny gives him a new. Oh, Johnny gives Regal a new pencil. I love that. That made me laugh so much.
Wait, he posted that video on his Instagram of the initial video of him breaking the pencil and the new one. With the caption was character work.
Hold on. What's gonna happen? You gonna knuck him up? Johnny
little knuckle dust.
Regal said Regal makes a tag match instead. Austin and Johnny versus Pete and Oni later on. Stark and Io Shirai versus Aaliyah and Jesse Kamea.
Command.
The Robert Stone brand. Earlier on in the match, Stark dominates. Props to Jesse on her gear. I was actually a fan. The Fashion Police has entered the chat.
Theory put a pencil emoji.
We never see Jessie on a regular basis, and she already has Stark beat on her ring gear. Candy come out to observe. Io and Stark win. Io and Stark win as Candy advance toward them. Straight Sonya and Dakota Kai grab a mic and talk trash. Shotzi and Ember also come out and talk trash. Candy run away as the three teams brawl. Samoa Joe directs traffic as security floods the ring. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Chants started. Then we get The Way versus Peter Hadoon.
Hadoon. Oi.
And the one, Only Lorcan.
The one
Dunn punishing Theory, removes bandages and just fucking tortures them. Theory just gets dismantled by Dunn and Oni, tossing him on the edge of the apron. Johnny does pin Oni for the win. He didn't even lose the headband, Wade says. Cross attacks Johnny on the ramp during the celebration. Johnny takeover versus Cross at the Great American Bash, perhaps?
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Or triple threat with Peter.
Cross and Scarlett leave. Unless provoked, Cross says. He scoots by with Scarlett in front of Joe. Dunn once again stares at Joe. My brain boner went from 6 to midnight because if we see Samoa Joe versus Peter Dunn at Great American Bash, holy shit.
Joe might go back on the injured list.
Yeah, pretty much. Cesar,
Yo.
I'm gonna get your opinion on my blood sugar crashing. No, I'm gonna get your opinion on Johnny and Austin knocking on Regal's door, putting the pencil, they're giving him a new pencil.
Yeah. This is always gold. Johnny in a promo is always gold. So you came up and told Austin to knock this time again, second week in a row knocking. Austin couldn't knock because I guess he's right-handed. They go inside the door. He puts the pencil back. He's like, oh, where's Joe at? Joe around here? No, Joe's not around here. He goes, did you see out there? You see what they did to my boy? You see they broke his hand? So wait, is Joe going to come out here and choke him out? Joe going to choke him out? No, Joe's like, oh, you're going to do it? You gonna give him a little knuck dust? Come on, get the nuts. Get the nuts. Go knuckle, get a little knuckle dust.
Knock him up, knock him up.
Yeah, knock him up. Fucking Johnny's gold. And then he makes a match, and your match is next after this tag match. It takes me an hour to put on my gear. Are you serious? It literally takes me an hour. Come on, there we go. Go. So yeah, great promo as always with The Way. He leaves out of there. Then next was the tag match.
Yeah.
Wait, it was Io and Robert Superman Stone and the Broads versus Io and Zoe Stark. This was a fine match. Everybody got their shit in, got over. The heels were running shop for a little bit. I think they're in the commercial too. But eventually it was going to lead to the faces winning, Io and them winning. Candice and Indy coming out. Obviously, Candice still hates Io for whatever reason. We all know what reason she hates Io. And then of course, old wall butt and the champ come out, and they talking trash that they still run the division. I like it how they're still together. That she wants all the gold. She wants all the women gold possible. And it does give her time if they don't have like a character ready for her, right now for the next pay-per-view to challenge for a title. She can still be relevant. Why fucking all these other bitches up, especially with Dakota, gets Dakota some wins. And then of course, Shotzi and Ember come out, and Ember just taking way too long to say those corny ass lines she was saying.
What?
But like it was like 28 A's in that one. You gotta shut that shit
It's
down.
still going on, actually. No.
Yeah,
I was surprised when it stopped because I thought it was just background noise.
Yeah. But man, if Joe would have choked out them hoes in that
I
rag,
was so hoping.
oh my God. I'm waiting for Joe to
Talk about the ratings through the roof.
dude, like that shit would have went on Twitter.
Imagine you're telling like a friend, like, oh, you gotta watch NXT. It's like, why? What do they have? So this fucking big ass Samoan dude just choked out this fucking white man.
Bro, that shit would have been viral in 18 seconds. It would have been 8 million views. It would have been 65 million views on NXT.
And then here come the marks. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
NXT
On women, shut your bitch ass up.
NXT abuses women.
Yep. NXT abuses women. We
They
bought
still
that
would have
life.
watched.
We
They still would have
we
watched.
still would have watched. We choke bitches out. You know, Joe. If Joe would have fired off a tweet, I'm an equal opportunity of choking bitches. I'm choking everybody out.
No, he
Fucking that rag.
just comes out and if you guys, he's got to do. If all of them we would have taken, it would have been Shotzi. He was like, I heard Shotzi likes that kind of stuff.
Bitches into it, choked her out in the rang.
Definitely.
And then that big bitch straight Sonya tried to powerbomb me, so I choked her ass out in the rang.
And then Dakota tried to stand up for her friend, so I choked her
Yeah.
ass out of the ring.
Dakota kicked me in the grill, so I choked her ass out in
The
that
way
rang.
versus
Then Ember looked at me wrong, so I choked her ass out of the ring.
Yeah, and then the tag
The
match
way-
was great. Tag match was great. Austin Theory selling the fingers. Only Orkin, you know, he hit that fucking Spanish fly again. He needs a name for that or something.
I felt so bad for fucking Austin Theory, dude.
Yeah.
He's paying
they were
his
getting-
dues.
Yeah, he's paying his dues, but he is doing it right on television. He's not paying his dues in the bingo halls working for 2 chili dogs and 38 cents for parking. No, he's paying that shit with probably a great contract on NXT TV. He needs to call that shit something, man, like Theory Proven or I don't know.
Conspiracy theory.
There we go. Conspiracy theory. Because how does he do that? That sit out Spanish fly, oi.
No, I really want him to name it something really long and convoluted just because it's theory. So like this move is taught to me by Papa John. I'm going to do it for Papa John. And then Vic's got to call it every time.
Mama Candace bought me 3 pizzas when I hit this move the first time.
He makes it a fucking an anagram.
Yeah.
PTH. No.
Yeah, he just spells out theory, but he makes it with some dumb shit. Or Austin. That shit would be great.
Oh.
That shit would be
Him
great.
as the
But no,
Elite Savant is so good.
yeah. Fucking follow Austin Theory on Instagram if you want some.
Oh yeah,
Want
it's
some
so
good
good.
ratchet shit. You want some good dumb shit? Follow
It's dumb shit and then him flexing and saying dumb shit.
Caesar, he didn't even lose the headband.
He didn't even, yeah. Fucking, he's celebrating outside and look at Johnny Wrestling. He didn't even lose the headband. Oi. Oh, he's so great. And then here comes Cross with a fucking donkey punch. Once again, fucking donkey punching people and laying them out. And Theory trying to pick his ass up off the ramp. And then
Johnny? Papa John?
Papa John, are you okay, Papa John? But he's probably gonna say something about that next week. First, it's Peter Dune attacking my boy, and now you got Cross donkey punching me on the ramp. Where's Samoa Joe? Choke these hoes out. Choke them all out.
Speaking of Samoa Joe,
Nice
unless
transition,
provoked,
Mangria.
right?
Nice transition, Mangria.
Unless provoked. But no, all that was good stuff. We all know Johnny can wrestle. We know Theory can wrestle. Peter Dune can wrestle, and half of the 1s and 2s can wrestle. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with this tag match. It was great. Good shit.
So Cesar, give me your thoughts. Do you think we are actually going to see Samoa Joe versus the baddest man in NXT, Peter Dune?
I would like that. That would be really good. That would
I
be
will
really good.
quit everything. I will stop the world to watch that
Yeah.
match.
The one thing I want, I think we said this at work, just fucking around, was we really want Joe versus Cross.
That'd be good. That'd be really
And
good.
I want it when like Cross has been champ for like a while, and he's all right, fine, he can beat everybody, whatever. He finally provokes Joe. Joe gets cleared, and then like Joe brings back the Muscle Buster.
Oh,
Oh, he will.
And I was like,
Cross.
what would be better? Would it be better that Joe beats Cross, but Joe's going back to the GM role? Because one night only, he's just fighting Cross. He hits Cross with He hits Cross with the choke, right? And then
The
Cross,
coquina clutch.
Coquina clutch. Cross almost like the arm almost drops. He kind of fights back. Then Joe like kicks him in the gut, hits him with the muscle buster, pins him, goes 1, 2, 2 and 9 court. Joe picks him up off the mat and then just slams him back down and walks out the ring and gets counted out. Because he's like, yeah, I can beat you, but I don't need to beat you. I had you beat. Like, you can keep the title, you little bitch, because I fucking beat you in the middle of the ring. You know you got one loss. It's to me. So go on to the main card if you want to. Leave out of here if you want to. But I'm Samoa Joe and I run shit down.
He fucks Scarlett too, right in front of him.
On the way out. And I'm gonna take your bitch.
Brettzky,
It would be awesome if that happened. Like, to me,
thoughts
that
on
would be awesome.
all of that. Where are we starting from?
Oh,
Johnny and Austin knock on
Bravo.
Regal's door.
oh yeah. Boston saying that I can't knock because of my hand when he clearly has another hand was hilarious.
There's a left hand. There's a whole left hand.
Oh my, what can I say about this segment? Like, this is so fucking funny. This is the second of 3-way segments, and they're all great. And like I said, Johnny posted on Instagram the fucking character development or whatever it was, or character progression of the video of him snapping Regal's pencil, then him giving the pencil back. Great shit. Especially it stuff like that rewards the people who watch every week consistently. Like, you go back, it keeps viewers like, oh, that's funny. They made a little callback to that. I'll see if they make another one.
Just
that was
like the
good.
Arcade Anarchy match in AEW.
This fuck boy. See what happens when he gets drunk? See what happens when he gets drunk? He brings up fuckery like this.
That's the 2020 talking.
That's the 2020 talking. That's the mad dog.
Yeah, right now Mangria's liver is just fuming at him.
Yeah,
So he's-
his liver's about to like crawl out of his butthole and go on vacation.
and bitch slap him tie him to a chair and make him watch Sheeta versus Thunder Rosa.
I'll see you in 3 days, motherfucker. I'm out this bitch.
But yeah, this is a great segment. And then them going Regal plays such a good. We say this all the time. Regal's such a good GM. He's like, yeah. He's like, oh yeah, this should be a punishment tag match. And like, wait, what? Like, no. Then what was next? Was next the
Up next,
women's tag?
Women's match.
Io
Yeah.
Shirai versus Aaliyah and Jessie Kamea.
So this was good. I liked the match, and I think Jessie Kamea has a bright future. I wish they didn't have NXT women's tag titles. I think there's an overabundance of. I think that they.
I was shocked when I got out and found that shit out.
I mean, they have the best tag matches in any women's division. Like, honestly,
Because they have the best women.
because they have the best women, and they happen to all like work well together. But like, then you get teams like Zoe Stark and Io Shirai, which I think it makes sense. Like, I'm fine with it. But like, who's the real teams? Like Dakota and Straight Sonya,
Okay.
real team. They've been together the entire time. It's Big Mommy Cool and HB Coda, and then you have Indy and Candice, real team because they're in a faction. Candy, of course, Candy the way. But even Shotzi and Ember were not a real tag team. They were kind of put together, and now they're kind of forming their own little bond, and like they have the TCB, whatever. But they weren't. They were kind of thrown together tag team, and now you
Who
have
won the titles though?
exactly won the titles. Other than that, I mean, the Robert Stoneman, but we haven't really seen much of them. Like
They're not getting wins, yeah.
right. So there's a big internet like online push just like, oh, AEW needs its own women's show and women's tag titles. Like, let's just focus on like getting more women involved
On the
first.
show.
More women on the show for AEW's sake, but like more like I'm happy to always see women's matches on NXT because they have the best women's division in the world. But let's focus on getting like enough women to where we can have an actual tag division.
Yeah.
They have good matches. I just wish they had an actual tag division. But anyway, yeah, this is a good match. The chaos that ensued afterwards was good as well. Io weirdly saying that she doesn't like Zoe Stark was a little.
She respects her. She just doesn't.
She respects her, doesn't like her. I don't know. It was kind of weird character work. Like, I don't know where it's going. If Io's gonna turn heel again, I don't know exactly where it's going.
Io never really like fully went face. She just kept fighting heels.
The fans just kept cheering her.
Yeah, because they hate the heels.
Yeah.
But Io was in theory a heel when she won it. So I guess she kind of.
Yeah, she was a heel and never. She was a heel and never officially switched.
Yeah, but so I would say like maybe she's a tweener. Because like
Well,
giving
she kind
somebody
of
respect
officially
is
switched.
like giving somebody respect his face is kind of facey, but like saying I don't like you, like I don't want to hang out because she still like sees herself as the best. It's more tweenerish.
Yeah, it was very tweener. But yeah, I mean, I think this will be a good match next week of the Triple Threat number one contenders match. I think it'll be good. I do think that you can have Raquel and Dakota win that match. I think that because I feel like you could easily have Indy and Candice fuck with Io and Zoe, and you could have that kind of set up a feud afterwards. So I do think Raquel and Dakota should win the titles because it makes everything really. It makes it. If I feel like if they win the titles, it makes it way easier. If Raquel's doing 2 title defenses a night, it makes it easier for the turn to happen.
Or for somebody to beat her, yeah.
Yeah, for someone to beat her and for the turn to eventually happen. But I don't know. I'm excited for the
or
match.
actually her needing Dakota and Dakota not being there.
Right, exactly.
And then she's like, oh, where the fuck were you? I was there for the tag match. And the bitch could be like, oh, I got thrown out. What the fuck you mean? You're the champ. You're supposed to be able to beat some tag team, which we did, then beat some other bitch.
Right, exactly. So I'm intrigued by that. And I was hoping, I was waiting as soon as I saw Joe out there. It's like, please.
Choke a bitch.
Choke someone, please. I saw a lot of people on Instagram were commenting that, please, why didn't you let her
choke a bitch? I guess somebody's got to hit him, and then they can choke a bitch.
Yeah, fucking Candice slaps him by accident. It's like, Candice walking away actually steps on his shoe and creases it. It's like,
oh my God, choke that bitch.
That's bringing back traumatizing memories to Cesar Brettzky.
The crease shoes? The crease shoes?
Don't do
yeah,
that.
Don't fucking crease.
We don't need.
You don't
that.
Crease Jordans. You don't crease Jordans.
I know, Cesar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We got it.
I should have talked to Brettzky beforehand. I'm sorry.
But still, if Joe chokes a bitch out for creases, yeah, I'm fine with it. Johnny would give the greatest promo after that. Well, Candice, why did you step on his shoe? We're upstanding citizens. We are upstanding citizens.
Yeah, and Austin was saying, you don't crease the Jordans.
Yeah. She was like, well, why didn't you help me? I tried to come out. Mama Candice, but he looked at me wrong. I got flashbacks. I don't know. I didn't want the smoke.
Well, Brettzky, The Way versus Pete Dunne and Oni Lorcan.
Man, we talked. This reminds me real quick. Carmelo Hayes, great selling in his match, because I want to talk about Austin Theory selling, but it reminded me when Carmelo Hayes sold that Panama Sunrise. Good Lord, that was
he stuck straight up.
Yeah, he did the full handstand. That was good shit, pal. That was good shit. But yeah, good
shit.
Yeah, Flag Day can sell, but
fucking Flag Day. You can wave in the wind with the best of them.
That's gonna stick for sure.
It's funny that we all three have different takes on Carmelo.
No, he's a great wrestler. He's just Flag Day. He's just watered down Tuesday.
He's Caramello to me.
All offense, no defense. But you know, so this is great. Theory selling, like when because it's small things as well, like the tag, and he goes, "Ow, my hand!" Like he tagged the wrong hand. like it's funny, but also it's like, oh yeah, so he's not gonna win. Like he's in pain. And they put on a great showing. Theory is apparently one of their blue chippers, and he's proven it every time. It's so wild to me to think that he was in a tag team title match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right.
Like, that's wild to me that he was teaming with Angel Garza.
He was on the main roster.
The main roster teaming with Angel Garza against the Street Profits at WrestleMania.
Where's Garza now?
What a wild fucking time that was.
Yep.
And he was a follower. He was with Buddy Murphy for a while as a follower of the Messiah for like 2 days, and then he got kicked out.
2 days, yeah, for like a hot SmackDown or Raw. He was a follower of something wrong.
Because of the scandal. No.
But yeah, it was great. This is a great match. Oni Lorcan, you always Wade going off on Vic for questioning why he keeps Oni Lorcan around was great. I'm gonna talk to you after the show, oi. It was great, but you know, this is a very just a hard hitting, fun match, a mix of a lot of different things. And then I don't know if you saw this WWE's, because WWE on Fox, like that Instagram account is meme gold. Like that admin needs a raise. They posted the video. I believe it was
not AEW's though. Not AEW's.
Oh, that fucking stupid beer, cowboy hat and beer versus Power Outlet house. But they posted, I think, the video of Johnny getting knocked out and donkey punched, and they said something to the extent of the comment was like something like has Johnny woken up yet, or like something like that. And Austin Theory commented, "Y'all wrong for this SMH." Fucking classic.
Yo.
But it was great, and they're so great at selling and being characters and just working, and they have the ways of total package. Honestly, like they're so good. And then you get backstage, you have the Samoa Joe interactions with them. All of these are setting up dream matches. I'm very intrigued because Dunn doesn't talk, so I'm very intrigued to see what he says. What he says to.
Well, he does say, "Are you mad?
Are you mad?
Oi, Peter Doyne." So I'm very intrigued by all of this.
Well, Brettzky, I'm actually going to have you continue. I want you to comment. I want you to comment on Frankie Monet versus who, and I want you to comment on the Oathquake interview afterwards.
Sorry, Cesar just sent something in the chat. It's really funny. But, so the Frankie Monet versus super hot Costa Rican bitch.
That bitch is hot.
Yeah, she's.
What was her name?
I found her sorry, hold on. I found her Instagram before that match, and I didn't even know she was wrestling Frankie Monet.
I know her last name is Lopez.
Was it like, it was
her IG is like thoughting around, bro.
Yo, send it in the chat. Send it in the chat. It was something with an E. Something with an E.
Brettzky, calm down. You have an injured arm already. We don't need you to injure the other arm.
Jerk it with the left.
Oh boy, yeah. No, I'm saying that's what I do with them. I'm full lefty, man. It feels like a different person. But
that's strange.
This was really good. Like, I'm a fan of the. I hope she just does a bunch of this shit. Where Frankie Monet just like, I hope Frankie just does this shit all the time. Where she's like, the encore of my encore, like that. That would be so funny.
The sequel of my.
No, wait. It would have to be the trilogy into my encore.
This was great. I mean, you got Lopez, hot bitch, some action. Where's she been, by the way?
She's been in the Performance Center. She got hired when the Rock's daughter got hired.
Oh, okay. I want to see more of her. I want to see more of her.
Cesar did his homework. Shit.
I bring you the bitches.
The thought police.
The thought police.
The
thought police.
Not to call no bitch.
I brought you Anna J. I bring you all the thought.
He did bring us Anna J like 2 weeks before she debuted as well. But she has a decent amount of talent.
No.
Anna, whoa. See Carpe, whoa.
Whoa. Buttlander.
Asslander, whoa. But she definitely has talent. She has the look, like legitimately, she has the look. Other than being super hot, like she has a look. And I'm very interested to see what they do with her going forward. I hope they don't release her because the last time we released a super hot bitch who had a lot of potential, she went and started teaming up with Anna J and probably taking -1's virginity. But
fucking Ty Conti got that shit on lock.
If that's true, Brettzky, that's the plot of an 80s movie for -1.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna grow up and be like Macaulay Culkin. He's gonna.
And I fucked all those bitches in the AEW.
Yeah, I walked in. They all took their clothes off for me. It was great. Even Nyla Rose, I told her to put it on.
The disrespect to Oathquake by Hit Row, Brettzky.
No, before we get there, we just got to talk about the pin that Frankie Monet did.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was titty on titty. And it was I lost.
That's why your arm is like, okay, I get it. I did the math. I'm not Jewish, but I did the math.
There we go.
No, anyone can do math. You just do math when it comes to financials.
Yo, this bitch be thotting around on her IG. I'm about to send the heat right now.
Yeah, there we go. That pin was, John Morrison was at home loading like, yeah, I'm Johnny Drip Dripping right now. But there it is, Electra Lopez. That sounds like a porn name.
Sounds like a porn name. She spells it with a K.
Yeah, Carmen Electra. Carmen Electra.
What's her name?
Electra
Lopez.
Wow, that's actually a good name for.
It is a good name. Mm-hmm. It's also a porn name, but it's a good wrestling name.
Yeah,
I'd watch her porn too.
I
think Cesar already subscribed to her OnlyFans.
Nah, I'm broke this week. I'm going out of town.
Oh, all right.
Well, this is good.
I got your next paycheck, boo. Got your next paycheck.
$30 a month. No.
This is definitely a good match. Like it did well for both of them. And Beth Phoenix also kind of like hinting like, oh, I like that finisher that she does was funny.
The greatest finisher
In my opinion, the best finisher in women's wrestling.
Mhm.
Yeah, then the disrespect by not Edge and Christian to Oi to
Oh,
Oithquake. Oithquake's gotta be a t-shirt, Mangria.
and he sees. Oh, she got a TikTok too. She
Done and
definitely
Oh,
stopped
shit.
around.
Oh shit. Yo, her and Ty Conti both on TikTok.
Oh, her old name. I guess. So I guess her old
Look
name.
at
is her
Caesar
TikTok
over
name.
here. You're trying to progress the show, and Caesar's all over that thought.
It's not my time to talk. I'm thought hunting
You're
right now.
interrupting. You're interrupting, Caesar. Just
I'm
relax.
interrupting with thoughts.
Just
you
relax.
tell me I can't interrupt with thoughts.
Relax. You're next.
You're
You're
gonna thank me.
next.
You're gonna thank me
wait,
later when you get to your phone.
Caesar,
You're up next.
you need either a segment or if you make your own podcast, it's gotta be called Thoughts and Thoughts.
Yeah, thoughts and thoughts. All wrestling thoughts.
Or make that if you have a talk show seg on APPW. Thoughts
This
and
bitch is
Thoughts.
married. I'm taking my
No,
You see.
man.
some white ass cracker, some big thick neck
All right,
linebacker looking
Brettzky,
cracker.
get on with Oithquake. Get on with Oithquake.
Yeah, I like that Dollar King is sticking. That is and forever will be an Everrise creation of insulting
get
Top
there.
Dollar.
We'll
I
get
know,
there.
I know, we'll get there. I'm just saying, Everrise is the one who called him Dollar King, and now it's sticking for Top Dollar.
Dollar King.
I will say I do the same problem I have with Big Swole. I have Top Dollar. His name is AJ Francis, and we know that. I wish they'd call him Top Dollar AJ Francis.
Mhm.
No, this is a good promo from Bronson. It makes sense. Like, why the hell would I need to fight Santos again? I squished him and put him through a barricade. And NEC's like that's the great thing too, is that they're in everything. They're in everyone's shit. So that's always good. I will be right back and go take some nice good old pain meds and anti-inflammatory meds before I forget. So I'll be right back. Caesar, I'll go wax your thoughty poetic.
Julius _ Caesar. Frankie
What's good,
Monet versus the newly found thoughtness of Elektra Lopez.
You heard it here first. No, I thought this was a good match. She's still like, she's just fresh out of the performance center, and they're still building up Frankie Monet. So they're probably giving her like Leah vibes, taking L's for building talent, and then eventually they'll get to her like when she finds character. I guess she's got character. Because but she was doing a little something. They're still hyping up Frankie Monet, which I ain't mad at. But yeah, it wasn't a bad match. It was great for middle of the card. Something just to keep it fresh. See, this is what I'm saying about NXT and AEW. NXT finds a way to put 2 women segments, great segments, in a show, in a 2-hour show, and AEW really just has like 1, and then the focus is all on fucking EVPs and fucking other bullshit. They need to figure out how to like expand their women division.
By the
and
way,
then put
Caesar, we're not going to commentate on Everrise at all. I'm going to leave it to Brettzky. He's going to do the whole Everrise, and then we're just going to fucking move on because I don't ever want to talk about Everrise again. So
but it's the NECs.
I'm telling you right now, he's going to comment on that, and then we're moving the fuck
All right.
on.
What's next?
Oh, Oithquake got interviewed.
Thick Boy?
That's right.
Yeah, Oithquake. Tsunami.
You know me, oi.
Yeah, so yeah, Santos still talking trash, and Oithquake, currently gonna keep this winning streak rolling. It's his time. Probably gonna give him a decent run with the belt. He's a big guy, so he's gonna be harder to beat. But yeah, I don't think. What?
Would you rather see Santos or Swerve take that belt off of Oithquake?
Swerve, because Swerve has not had gold in NXT yet.
Okay.
Santos had a great run as Cruiserweight champion. He ran with that belt. He was running through people. He's still beating other people who weren't even fighting him for the title. He's beating people. Swerve, I would, just to keep that feud with him and Santos alive. Because Swerve was the only person to pin Santos
That's
in
true.
that Cruiserweight champion thing. So if
Yeah.
Swerve could beat Thick Boy, that's another thing he can hold over Santos to keep their feud going.
Do you think they would twerk? Well, not twerk.
Work.
Do you think they would tweak Santos's character to face a little if he
Nah.
faces Swerve?
No, it's just a good two-heel promo. It's just a good two-heel fight. They both hate each other. And then plus both have backup guys. They both have a tag team behind them who everybody could cheat with. They can do 3-on-3, 6-man tags with it. They can always get over with using the group to lead into a one-on-one. Hell, they can even do a mini Survivor Series, just 3-on-3 Survivor Series type fight too. Fine, we'll see who's the best group. Legato versus Hit Row. Like, let's see who's really out here doing this work. I mean, with Top Dollar being the powerhouse, they would obviously do a lot of team moves and like just be too quicker than him. So it can still get the match going. Plus Swerve, if he did beat Thick Boy, Swerve was like, yeah, because he, like, let's say he beat Dane, a big dude. Now he's beating Thick Boy, a big dude. He's gonna be like, yeah, you little chumps. I ain't worried about y'all. I'm beating guys who outweigh me by like 200 pounds. I ain't worried about you mofos around here. I'm fucking Swerve. I'm the NA champ. So yeah, it's great promo back and forth. But yeah, I would love to see it. It's gonna be good. Gonna be good promos, good work all around.
You want me to tell you what's going to happen?
Yeah, it was good.
This is what's going to happen. We're gonna see Earthquake versus Swerve. Earthquake is about to win, and then Hit Row fucks his shit up, meaning that Earthquake retains.
Mm.
But then we're gonna see at the next takeover, hopefully,
Three-way.
we're gonna see Earthquake versus Santos. Santos takes the belt off of Earthquake and then feuds with Swerve.
Swerve.
That's what I think's gonna happen.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would work. But yeah, I mean, they like Santos. So like, I don't see why they wouldn't let Swerve get his due. Especially if they let Earthquake get his due. Why not have it Swerve and then have you could even have Santos help Swerve win? Just to be like, yeah, you may have beat me in that bullshit right here. But now I'm gonna take that North American title off you.
Well, let me give you a hot take here. I think we're gonna see Hit Row.
With
No.
the tag belts?
No, hold on. I think we're gonna see Brown Order win the tag belts and feud with Hit Row before we see Santos versus
And versus Swerve.
yeah.
That actually makes sense.
Well, until Brettzky gets back, let's get your 2 cents, Cesar. What were your true thoughts about Everrise? Because I got thoughts. I
mean, there was just 2 crackers that were trash.
This is gonna hurt me to admit. It's gonna hurt because I shit on
What?
Everrise as
They only got funny at the end. They only got good at the end.
exactly at the end, and by the end, I'm talking about literally last week.
Yeah,
They
like the
made
last
a
3
funny
weeks.
joke. They were funny. Last week, they were funny. This week, I
They got
felt
their ass
like,
kicked.
man, it kind of felt like watching bully special needs kids. That's what it kind of felt like watching this past.
Yeah, it felt like
I mean,
man.
because Adonis and Dala
Yeah.
murdered Everrise.
But that's what they were there for. They were there to get that ass work week after week, and they got fucking that fucking finisher. He fucking spiked old boy.
I forgot. I didn't even give my fucking thoughts on the Frankie Monet thing. Frankie Monet versus who? Lopez. I'm digging Frankie. I'm finally digging Frankie. She was annoying at first, but now I like her a lot. Wade says her bitch looks like a rat and a dog breed. Oi.
Yeah. Oi.
Frankie dominates. Frankie looks like if Pink forgot her music career and became a professional wrestler.
And got a little bit more thick.
Yeah, if,
Got a little
if
bit more
Pink bulked up and became a professional wrestler, that's Frankie Monet right there.
Mm-hmm.
Give us the box office. Oh, give the box office what they want, Wade said. I thought you guys would have
What?
picked up on that. Come on now.
Boy.
Boy.
Frankie wins with the Glam Slam. Oathquake interviewed about Santos, confronted by Hit Row, aka
Danny C.
Not Edge and Christian.
Nasty.
My favorite part of this segment.
Is that they got chicken after they got that
Oh,
win?
hold on. No. My favorite part of this segment was Adonis cutting a promo on somebody else. Like, he didn't even fucking acknowledge Oathquake. He came in. Who did he cut? He cut a promo on somebody else with Be Fine. Like,
I don't even
remember?
Oh, damn, Cesar, you're right. That dude does look like a linebacker.
He does look like a linebacker, right?
It was just funny that Adonis did not even acknowledge Oathquake and cut a promo in the middle of Oathquake thing. And then we get some disrespect from Top Dollar saying, "You're not even from North America, homie." That was pretty funny.
That was great.
But
Yeah. They interrupted just to say Swerve wanted the North American Championship.
Brettzky, I already informed Cesar we are not going to steal your thunder. I want you exclusively to comment on the Everrise segment before the match and the Everrise versus Hit Row match. The floor is yours, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir. The pain has not gone away and will not ever go away. There goes Cesar off to cry in the corner. He doesn't want to be seen crying on the podcast. But
Now I'm just gonna go get some beer. I don't care about this fuck shit.
if you tell me that you did not at least chuckle at the pre-match segment of them trying to spray paint Top Dollar's car and like them, this made me laugh. This was entertaining.
They were funny because he was trying to leave the coffee mug, and he said, "If you leave the coffee, they'll know it's us."
And they were still wearing the fucking shirts. They're still wearing the shirts.
If Brettzky doesn't have that fucking coffee mug by the next tripod, I'm gonna be pissed.
By the next tripod, I'm waiting for it to go on sale, my guy. I'm not spending $20.
How dare you?
I will say I did watch their. They have a YouTube channel up now of their new show called it's The Show Must Go On. And it was a great 5-minute little show talking about all these things, talking about how they hate this one specific big corporation, and it was actually not. It was implied that it was a certain corporation, but not the actual corporation you're thinking of. Which they're great. They're gonna land on their feet, as apparently everyone in the fucking business loves them. So
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so they basically they cut to out in the parking lot earlier in the day when Everrise were wearing really shitty ski masks, and they were gonna go they were trying to plan to write Everrise rules on Top Dollar's car. And so yeah, so I believe Matt Martello had the mug. It's like, oh, you can't bring the mug. They're no, it's us, but they're still wearing the big bright Everrise rules t-shirts. It was good. They walk up, they're trying to figure out where they're gonna write it, and Top Dollar rolls down the window. No, your names are on your shirts. It's like it's still in the car. Classic Top Dollar move. Everrise rules, dude. I'm so sad. I'm so bummed about this. Like, I'm legitimately bummed about this. Yeah, then they had the match. I mean, we all knew what this match was going to be. It wasn't going to be a competitive 20-minute, 25-minute classic. It was meant to get NECs over. Like, it was meant to get Adonis. Yeah, not Christian over. It was meant to get Adonis and Top Dollar over. I still think they should call him Top Dollar AJ Francis, but that's just my personal preference. Who hotter than Top Dollar? Not Nada. He's picking up to this like a fish to water. He's doing great as a big man. This was just good. It was a good squash match. Like, Everrise got a little bit of offense in. They got a tiny bit of offense in, but it just pissed everyone. It just pissed Top Dollar off. And Adonis Tuesday as the nutcase is actually great. Like, Tuesday as he's a fucking psychopath that like even like Swerve's like, dude, like, calm the fuck down. Like, you got to chill the fuck out. Like, I think that's great. It's gonna do wonders for him. It says so. Then yeah, so Top Dollar and Adonis and Tuesday get the win over Everrise. But I don't know. Everrise is another team. Like, they didn't even have to win the tag titles, but they could have like non-title lower card feuds with other teams like this, where like maybe they get a win against like some unknown tag team, and then like they lose to NEC, to where it's like,
let's
okay,
just say this. Everrise could have been the next Breezango. Like they had so much potential. They had potential. I'll admit that to you.
Like them and Breezango in segments, like Fashion Police segments, would have been great.
It would have been good. But
like I don't understand.
You know what I like is how Swerve rubbed it in with the house call kick.
Yes, that was the post match attack was great.
It was like, fuck, the guys they lost their jobs. Leave them alone.
But no, like I don't get it. Like even from a business standpoint, you have these guys. Other than even honestly, like since Brody Lee's passing, when it came out of how much of a locker room guy he was, I have not heard of two guys who have been so beloved by every locker room they've ever been in. Like legitimately speaking, like
you talking about Breezango?
No, Everrise.
Yeah.
Like they like everyone's tweeting out like Everrise Rules, like Cross is commenting on their posts like buy the mug. Like
Scarlett dropped that post too.
Yeah, like the top stars.
They ain't even been there that long.
Like everyone loves Everrise, apparently. So I don't know why you would fire people who like just a morale boost.
And accept
this motherfucker. You're pointing to Brettzky on my screen.
Oh, where are you?
I'm to your right. Yeah, you that way. Nope, that way. Yeah, there we go. Now you're pointing.
Accept.
Well, now you're pointing to me on my screen.
Don't.
But it all depends on where we're at when you post this.
No, I understand, Brettzky. I mean, they were just scratching the surface. I mean, a lot of wrestlers have annoyed us in the beginning and then grew on us, like Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, like I don't get it.
Had potential.
Like legitimately, like obviously joking around, like even with Grimes in the beginning and like Everrise Rules, like I'm gonna joke around, like oh, like I'm an Everrise guy, like I didn't tune into NXT specifically to watch Everrise, like they weren't really a big feature, but like I would always like try to tune into like the Everrise radio or like the show that they would put on like Everrise, you know, in the morning, and like they're funny, like they were good characters, and like they played off each other incredibly well, and they knew how to get under people's skin, like to be like those heels that are never going to actually win, but could actually like make guys look good. Like they were.
Plus Cesar, I mean, we can't doubt Brettzky's when he promotes or when he endorses somebody, those motherfuckers go to the.
I see what you did there.
Moon. Brettzky endorses somebody and they get over, but Everrise.
Who is he endorsed?
You can't say a go-go.
Brown Order.
Yeah, you can't say a go-go.
No, you can say a go-go in that.
In that he got squashed by Cody.
Yeah, in that Mangria at least didn't think he was.
Cesar.
And at least that Mangria didn't think that he was going to be a good wrestler. Then he actually showed good wrestling moves against Cody. But and even Hobbs as well. I endorsed Hobbs from the very beginning.
Don't endorse Hobbs.
P2H, all right, get it right.
P2H.
Shut up. But I don't get it. Like, they were easy people to keep on the show. They could be entertaining, like, and like don't have to have the best matches.
Yeah, you're right though. You got to have jobbers.
Like they are jobbers. Like, and again, like no disrespect to calling obviously the word jobber has like that connotation to it, but these are guys who are entertaining. You want to get beat up. And they could get under people's skin, get a couple of wins against like other tag teams, like middling tag teams, have a few to three Zango, that'd be gold. And then you have a team like Adonis and Top Dollar that can beat them and get more legitimacy from it, or Tommaso and Thatcher or GYV and
Timmy.
Yeah, and like yes, in that sense they're jobbers, and that they might never win the titles. But they are the reason, like they could be the stepping stone for a lot of these teams.
For a lot of people. Like Al Snow was with the Job Squad back.
Exactly. Like, but then they're good. Like they didn't have bad matches. Like they weren't like 5-star classics, but they're not shit in the bed. Like they have to do their part, and they always did their part.
Always did, yeah.
And especially
they never got that takeover money, but they were so good at what they did to elevate guys to that.
Yes.
Brettzky, what hurts worse, your arm or this?
This, because the arm can heal, and I don't want to see like a team like Breezango, like that would do well in AEW. I feel like Tyler Breeze is a guy who could really succeed in AEW and help out their product. Like Tyler Breeze is a guy who can help out AEW's product. I feel like they might end up going to AEW in terms of Everrise.
But it's a 90-day contract. They might end up being back by the time they're on the road.
Exactly. So I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. But they sold themselves to me. Like I started out calling them the Dollar Store Young Bucks, and then now I'm calling the Young Bucks the Dollar Store Everrise. Like Everrise rules in my book. I don't know. This was a weird one. You need the jobbers, you need entertainment jobbers. They were some of the best character work on all of wrestling. Like when you think about it, because a lot of guys are no character, they can do stuff in the ring. They were all character. So I don't know what the deal is, but I hope that they land on their feet wherever they go. They're going to be successful. They have friends in every locker room on earth apparently. So
yeah, they go back to the Indies. They go to ROH.
Very moving eulogy by the great
dude.
Brettzky.
I'm sad about this. I love the Everrise segments, like the coffee shows that they do in the morning, and like the fucking stupid pre shows. Like those were good. Those were fun. They were entertaining.
We gotta. Is it? I just want a yes or no answer out of this. Is this Nick Khan's doing?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
He already said it.
And they even said he is not
said
checking.
one word answer. Eminem,
you, bitch. I'm talking.
Interrupted.
No, he's taking the full. He's taking the full heat for it.
Lame.
Boa
he's taking full heat.
Attacked by Jake Atlas.
Nobody cares about this.
I guess I'm in the fight now. Jake says.
With
So
titties out.
Pride
it's gonna
month.
be
Pride
month versus Mortal Kombat next week. I'm guessing proving that
That's
not
racist.
all gay Jakes are tubs of goo who sit in tubs of water eating tubs of ice.
Did you write that?
Cell phone battery at 51% charge.
God.
Yep. Announcement made. Pride versus
Fuck you,
Mortal
Jake was
Kombat
bad.
next week. Then we get to the main event of NXT. It's Kushida versus Kyle O'Reilly. A wrestling technician's dream match here. These guys trading holds and homoerotic poses all match. All three commentators would start to say
Homoerotic?
something,
You feeling gay?
then something
As a Jew?
awesome happens, and their voice escalated.
Gay.
Very funny. Both these guys have great ring awareness and another hoverlock of pride. It was funny how they would escalate their voices like that.
No,
This
it's only sick dick for the main event.
This match went from holds and submissions to trading blows towards the end. Crowd chants split. Very entertaining main event that wasn't an all trash wrestling trio tag. Kushida with a hammerlock suplex to Kyle on apron. Kushida working on the arm of Kyle. Kyle turns hoverboard lock into pin for the win. But if you thought that was the end, you were wrong, because
What an ending.
Adam Cole and Kyle brawl to the back, and Kushida gets jumped by who? The Diamond Mine, led by Roddy Strong, returns with Rust, Bivens, and Gangnam Style. Cesar, what did you think of everything I just said, starting from Eminem and Mortal Kombat feud?
Yeah, so Eminem, knew she had a big tag, but she don't give a fuck. She fuck up Bullet too. She get that chair and make that cracker eat it again. Like it had some fucking sesame seed oil on or some shit, or some General So's. And then who comes out of nowhere? Fucking Fruit Booty with his titties in his white t-shirt. Why was his titties looking all pointing in that white t-shirt?
Jake at Last Liquor.
Yeah. So Jake Fruit Booty pulled up and kicked that crack in the face. And so yeah, now they fighting. Sure, next week, next case. Then we get to the main event. We get to Kyle O'Reilly.
Wait a minute. Before you bust out your air guitar, what the fuck is up with this cell phone battery?
No.
Oh, it's Tegan Knox. Tegan Knox. The rumor is, oh, that's right. You guys didn't talk about it last week. Sorry, I was going to ask if you kept thinking about it. So the rumor is it's Tegan Knox, and this is like she's coming back. It's been enough time. It's definitely not.
She said she was ahead of schedule back in January.
Yeah, so it's not number 2 because he's supposed to be out for 8 months, and it's only been like 4.
Could it be Holland? Could it be Rich?
I don't think it's Rich Holland. I don't think they would. He only had like 3 matches before he got injured, so I don't think they would promote him.
Birch. Okay, I was wondering what you meant.
Number 2.
I was like, the shit.
Because Tegan Knox always comes out with kind of like that Captain Marvel vibe, and her slogan is faster, better, stronger. So
Just
she's
like
charging
Seth
up.
Rollins. No.
Yeah. So she's charging up. That's the big number one rumor is Tegan Knox. It could be anybody else.
badass.
Could
That's
be a
cool.
debut. But Tegan Knox, it looks like if the charge is right, it's at 50% right now.
51%.
51%, sorry. So it could be she could be back at the bash.
Oh yeah, because it went 50% in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks from now is the bash. Yeah.
Yes. So it looks like the bash. So it might be like you said, Dakota and Raquel could win that triple threat match, show up at the bash, but Tegan Knox could be there to fuck everybody's couch up. So you never know because she's probably gonna keep a blood feud with Dakota. So it could be Tegan Knox.
Okay.
That's the big rumor. So where were we? Jake.
We are at the main event.
So yeah, this cracker comes walking down, strumming his guitar,
Get
and
that
the man,
guitar out.
yeah, the man with one of the best entrances. I'm sorry. Turns blue when he hits the fake watch, and then turns it back with the fucking Marty McFly's on, and with the fucking bubble vest with the booty shorts. He needs to go back to wrestling in the jeans and the fucking sneakers if he's gonna rock the bubble vest. But the man with the most
You know, they
intricate
do have the Marty McFly shoes. Remember they released them?
Yeah.
Too
Yeah,
bad.
them shits
I
are
wonder if
tough.
he could afford them or not.
yeah. I like Trips. Trips should buy him a pair just so he can wrestle in them. But yeah, old Kevin in the production truck has to be ready every time Kushida is up on the turnbuckle, turn shit blue, and then turn it back. So shout out to Kevin in the production truck. Everybody in the production truck is named Kevin in my book. I don't know. It's a Kevin back there.
Do you
It's a
remember
Kevin.
what Jericho called him? Hit the video, monkeys.
Yeah, hit the video monkeys. Yeah. Shannon Sharp, when he wants a replay of a game, he goes, DJ, drop that track from last night. I don't know why he calls him DJ like he's at the club. That shit always pops me as well. But no, this was a great match. Yeah, submission, strikes, submission. Fuck each other up. Somebody's got to win. To me, the wrong guy won. But I wasn't mad that the wrong guy won. Usually when I say the wrong guy won. But to me, the wrong guy won. I think Kushida still needs that. I mean, he's got the title, whatever.
Well,
but
I mean, if you think about it, Kyle barely fucking won. He barely won.
He barely won. But this is another thing where, like, throughout the match, what were they saying? These are like the top technician guys in NXT. He lost to Peter Dunne in that who's the best technician wrestler in NXT. And now he's lost to Kyle O'Reilly and another top technician guy in NXT.
If Wade Barrett says, this is free money, he is a tripod listener faux show.
Life. I felt like to keep it going because Kyle has beaten Peter Dunne. It would have been great for Kushida to have a win over Kyle so that they could keep that three-way fight going if they ever wanted to pump up Kushida to at least mid-card or main eventer, that Kushida can still have in that belt. Well, yeah, Kyle, you beat Peter Dunne in technician wrestling, but I've beaten you. And so we're the three. Yeah, good. And yeah, I've lost to Peter Dunne. Yeah, whatever. Japanese oi. It would be great to have that like rotation of nobody's over anybody else. They could always have a match. Could lead to whatever belt you wanted to lead to. Whether it's North American belt, they could have that match, or main event belt, they could have that match. But no, this was a fire match. We knew it would be. These guys are both at their A game right now. They're in their peak, and they're fucking killing it. And then Adam Cole, baby, I told you. You leave with them short draws, you show him back up to work. Show him with his short draws back up to work, fighting Kyle outside. And then who attacks in the ring? The fucking Diamond Mine with goofy-eyed Bivens. That you know what I'm gonna call him. That word with C, that rhymes with noon. The fucking coon, big ass eyed Melvin Bivens. He showed back up with that rusty cracker and this fucking, I don't know who this guy, Ching Chong, Ten Rings Marvel movie cracker.
What Gangnam Style?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, Psy. Get your shades, bitch.
Slim Jong-un.
Yeah, Slim Jong.
No,
Yeah, Slim Jong-un and Rusty Cracker
Slim Jong.
with Roddy. I like this though. I like Roddy being the lead character of the group.
That's all funny.
The one thing I would like to see,
Jesus.
I would like to see this Cole Kyle match, and I want them to get to the end of it, near the end of it, and I want Roddy and Diamond Mine to come out and just fuck both of them up and dog shit walk these guys. I want Roddy to UE the old members of the UE. I want him to come out with his group and just dog walk these motherfuckers and be like, yeah, I was the last one to join, but I was the best one out of all you fucks. And both of you are letting your egos keep going over each other. That's why you will never like go higher. You both are all about ego. I'm gonna dog walk the shit out of you, which hopefully would lead to like Fish like trying to get in and be a four-way. Imagine a four-way with all the members of UE in a main event, and that'd be like number one contender. All four members, a four-man battle royal. Oh my god, that shit would be great. But I'm hoping that's future booking. It's not now, but I would hope Roddy would just come back. I hope Roddy would interrupt that match so that could be. I mean, it's only Kyle's got one, so I feel like Cole needs to get one. But if Roddy interrupted it, so that there is no winner, he just dog walks these motherfuckers and beats the shit out of both of them. I feel like you can get way more future stories with these guys that way.
Well, Brettzky, I'm gonna Tarantino this. Did you have any hopes for the Diamond Mine? Is this what you thought it was gonna be, or did you think it was just a new team that was gonna be like Imperium, not really mattering?
Whoa, Imperium doesn't matter. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, they don't really matter right now.
Without Walter, they kind of don't.
Right now, they don't. I mean, they kind of have Walter anyway.
That's what I just said.
But yeah, I didn't know because NXT I always get my hopes up because we've always seen like we didn't know what was gonna happen with Tian Sha and it turns out to be gold. Like they promote things for a while and it kind of works out. But this has been going on for a long time that they've been promoting the Diamond Mine and we didn't know what it was and there was no indication to what it was. So I didn't really know. And then I kind of forgot about it at the end of the show because I knew it was going to debut, but then I forgot about it. And then Roddy with his head shaved and you got Tyler Rust, who is very, very good, and some other guy all managed. I think Bivens is the leader of this. Like
he's
in terms
of manager.
Yeah, I think he's the leader and Roddy's the in-ring leader. You know what I mean? So Bivens, by the way, so happy he's back on TV. Bivens is gold. Bivens is absolute gold. If you just follow him on Twitter, he's the best. But you know, I didn't expect this at all. I knew Roddy was going to come back in some way at some point, some time, but I didn't know.
RIP no more.
I thought for sure he was going to be on SmackDown or Raw.
Right.
Yeah,
I did not think it was going to be
SmackDown. Yeah.
I did not think it was going to be in this capacity. And I love that this is in this capacity. It's crazy to me to think that a while back, Roddy Strong was a forgotten member of 205 Live, I think, and he was kind of floundering. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, he kind of found his groove, went to NXT, had good matches, and joined UE. And look where he is now. He could be NXT.
Technically, he teamed with AOP first, and
then done.
In
War
Game, in the what, first War Games?
Yeah. And then Peter Dunne. Then Peter Dune.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he could be NXT champ any day in the week, except for Tuesday because that's Adonis's day. But
you know that's right.
But yeah, no, the match was great because why the fuck wouldn't it be great? I do think they're overusing the term dream match a bit.
Of course.
Because like I don't know.
It's a dream match.
Like I knew it was gonna be great, but I wouldn't say it was a dream match. Like I'm not sitting there thinking like I would love for Kyle O'Reilly versus Kushida as much as I do. But no, this was great. Like this was a great hard hitting match. Like it progressed incredibly well. I think the right guy did win in terms of that he won the way O'Reilly won the way he did, and if Kushida won, they couldn't have really done the Cole running in wouldn't have been as effective. I don't think.
It'd have still been funny though. He could have laughed at him and then.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That could have been, but I don't know. I think both guys came out of it looking strong and looking better, but a great match, great Adam Cole, and then Diamond Mine. I am very excited for. What if maybe Roddy's cruiserweight champion now? Ooh, that could work. I don't know if he's that light, but
I want Roddy to fucking win the NA or the heavyweight championship with this.
yeah, oh yeah.
So Roddy is 205 or
I don't know if he is.
Well, yeah, but Roddy's strong enough to lift up Thick Boy in a match, and now he's getting moved to
I
cheap.
see what you did there. Roddy is strong, and I see what you did there.
Hey, your drunk ass still paying attention. Hey, okay.
Hey, he's 8 million calorie man's dead.
There's no way this is real. Cesar, you posted this. It's hard to focus right now.
What posted
There's
what?
no way this is real.
No, it's not real.
No, it's not real, but it's funny. It's funny.
Anyone who can see that,
funny as
it
shit.
says, Aunt Donna, cover your ears and don't look it up on Google.
Yeah, and Donna, don't. And Donna, you need to fast forward probably for like 5 minutes.
It's fucking
I
hilarious.
mean, what it says is anal is all elite, and it's a picture of Lana. But
It's from the Wrestling Nerd.
Yeah.
I randomly saw it. I told you. First of all, I told you not to pick up your phone until after.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. No, Jake messaged me and my phone lit up.
All right.
I was like,
Jake messaged probably, why are you being so mean?
Oh,
to
because
me?"
Brettzky said you need to listen just for the super disrespect Mangria gave you. So he probably messaged you privately. Be like, what did you say? You wrote that in your notes. You wrote that Jake shit in your notes.
You didn't even hear what I said.
No, we heard you.
We heard
What
you.
did I say?
I don't remember, but I heard you.
You probably said some shit like, oh, make sure you stay tuned to APPW Wrestling, that kind of thing, probably.
Oh, I
Bigger
said,
fat waste of space in a tub with.
I'm guessing, Pride
Say it
Month
again.
versus Mortal Kombat next week. I'm guessing, proving that not all gay Jakes are tubs of
Yeah,
food
we heard that.
who
Tubs of
sit in
food.
tubs of water eating tubs of ice cream. The disrespect. No.
Respect.
Brettzky, what
He
did
said
you
it twice. He
what did
said
you
it
think of that?
twice.
The Eminem and
I don't care. I
Jake-
legitimately, like, I'm a fan of Atlas. Like, I think he has talent. But I legitimately looked at that. Like, when that happened, I kind of went, this is my Pride Month, because that's why he's
Of
on
course.
TV.
do you think that do you think the purpose of that segment was just to say, oh, Eminem's a lesbo too?
Oh,
Is she?
2 lesbos versus 2
Is
straight
she?
people. Yeah, Mercedes. Yeah, Mercedes started Pride Month with the NXT takeover. Then
Oh, I
it was
didn't see
Jake
that.
Fruit Booty. Then it was Tony Storm.
Yo, Tony Storm bisexual.
Tony Storm used to box. Yo, Juice. My man.
Yo, she's hanging out with Deanna Parazzo and fucking B Priestley all
He's
the
sitting there
all the
like,
time.
yo, Juice sitting there like, oh man, I could double dip like Sean Spears. Oh shit, girl. Juice.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's a throwback to probably like After Party 32. All right, hang over.
Oh, that's an old one.
Before we move on, let me get Brettzky's opinion on the cell phone battery at 51%.
If that's Tegan, that's fucking badass. Like, because again, like I was with Mangria last week when you mentioned that you thought it was like a phone ad. Like I kind of fast forwarded through because I was like, oh, I'll get to the action. But then like I'm like, oh, that.
yeah. I watched
I
the
kn-
tripod and I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are they talking about a phone ad?
Yeah, but then I noticed actually like that it had like the TV PG pop up like in the corner. I'm like, oh, that's actually a thing.
Yeah.
But no, that's Tegan. That's awesome. Either way, I think it's a good way to debut someone. I wish they made it a little bit more pronounced though, because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
or put it in the middle of the show. Instead of the first thing back
No,
from
they
commercial.
dropped it 3 times this week.
I'm saying instead of the first thing back from commercial, have it
Oh,
be in the middle
okay.
of, like,
Okay. Yeah,
because
yeah, I
like
see what
because
you're saying.
people might fast forward it if they're not watching it. live.
True, yeah, because it's like there's nothing on TV.
Right.
it's
So like put it
like
like have like the women's tag match and then have the battery and then have Johnny in theory and like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. If it's Tegan, that's fucking awesome for her. Like I feel so bad for her because she always gets hurt, but like Tegan's so fucking
the
good.
legs keep getting
Imagine,
fucked up, but
dude. Imagine this women's division though now with everyone
With
else. who's,
Tegan,
like, oh, Tegan.
Tegan versus Raquel with wall butt on the outside.
No, wait. With fucking wall butt in a shark cage.
I thought
Oh
that's
my
why
God.
they released Chelsea Green is because she got injured too much.
Well,
no,
yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
but Chelsea
But
Green
Vince
was,
really likes.
yeah,
Tegan Knox.
but like, Vince is like super in love with Tegan, and then Chelsea Green kept getting injured in different spots. So like, it was like leg, and then it was like back, and then it was like arm.
The back's probably from Zack Ryder.
Yeah, well, he ain't digging it down like that. We don't know this is fucking Zack Ryder. So
He
Tegan, like,
woos and leaves.
Tegan, they knew it's just always knees. So she's probably gonna be like Stone Cold now, come up with 2 knee braces, and fucking he went fucking 8 years on 2 knee braces. So.
All right, gentlemen. Well, we are moving on from NXT, and I have a surprise for you guys. I'm going to tell you the reason why I waited so late to upload Elimination Chamber.
You didn't wait so late. The fucking Wi-Fi waited so late.
Anyway, I was
Probably cleared at
waiting
1 a.m.
for a mask to come into the mail. So I'm going
What,
to
Ray
introduce my
Phoenix
wife
mask?
now, Mrs. Mangria.
Oh no, he got the fucking luchador mask for Mrs. Mangria.
Yeah,
dude.
we'll turn the background off so we can see it.
It's time.
He's fucking yelling at her. Get over here.
No, wait, does she have a Juanita Greencard mask?
Bro, I hope so.
Wait, is she Juanita or is she Bruja?
No, she's Juanita.
Okay. If she has a Juanita Greencard mask, turn this shit off. Fucking leave in the chat.
Man, we gotta get Samoa Joe in here to fucking bring order back into this fucking
Yeah,
show.
fucking Samoa Joe, fucking
All right.
choke Mangria's dumbass out.
Oh, the unboxing. I'm copying Jake.
Yeah, we're gonna get just the same amount of views as Jake does on YouTube.
Oh wait, you watched that shit? I haven't watched one of those things. Fuck.
I
Jake.
watch one of them. I always click on it and leave it open for the view for him. But like,
No, I always click it open and leave it for the view.
yeah.
She's opening it right now.
I actually looked at his page today. He has like over 1,000 followers, over something like that on his Instagram for that.
People love pops, bro.
Yeah,
About it.
good for him.
Man, get them views up.
So fuck
I
you,
was
Jake.
waiting for the mask so she could do the promo in the mask, but it did not come on time. So it came on a later.
That's drunk.
Wow. You kind of look like a cone head. There you go.
Does it fit?
All right, ladies and gentlemen
Oh
of
shit.
iPod viewers, this is the on-screen debut
Oh lord.
of the real Juanita Greencard from
Nice.
Davidi Adida, by the way.
Does she still need a green card?
There we go. Show them. It's Juanita
Oh
Greencard.
my
Oh
god.
shit. This motherfucker bought a mask.
¿Dónde está mi hermana, huh?
Oh Jesus Christ.
Talking shit about Bruja.
Huh?
Bruja puta.
This is the greatest thing you've ever done for the brand.
That's fucking.
So the next promos you see from Juanita
Oh Lord.
and also from Bruja,
You got her a mask? You got her a mask.
will be in mask on the next pay-per-view.
My
How does she
lord.
put up with you? How do you put up with this? You got a good one. You got a good one.
Yeah, Mangria. I see you.
I
You
would've-
have no idea how weird I am.
She's dedicated, gentlemen.
You got a good one, sir.
Wow.
If I'd have tried to bring this shit up on a chick, my black ass would be single again.
Say, listen, I know you've been married a long time, but could you? I have this like video game wrestling thing. Could you just put this mask on? And,
I feel
say
like the next day I would have got divorce papers. Look here, motherfucker. I'm out.
Dude, I just gotta say, right now we're talking about it, but like as soon as the fucking Spanish started going, I'm like, and I understood like bits and pieces of it. I'm like, oh, this shit's fucking gold. Like this is great.
Are you gonna do something else?
No.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I think you don't think you're
She's
listening.
sporting the mask and she is proud.
She's gonna walk around in that mask and like you're gonna forget about it and then like
They can't see you.
Oh. What was that, an arm? My arm.
Alrighty, gentlemen, we are now going to talk about APPWs Elimination Chamber. And
Fuck you,
ladies
cynic.
and gentlemen, please welcome the Miracle. Stixy Drip Drip has joined us to discuss APPWs Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Stixy Drip Drip, how was your week, my friend?
It's phenomenal, and this is just the nightcap to cap it all off and start off a new one.
I'm going to start this by apologizing multiple times
Boo.
about
Boo.
leaving out Stixy Drip Drip's promo when he was the first one to send the promo, but
I was gonna ask about
Oh,
that.
who told you about that? Who told you about that?
Julius_Caesar reminded me that I had completely forgotten. And but
My man,
Stix,
that's my man.
My man's looking out for me. I'm glad I have a brother who looks out for me.
well, Stix, you're not alone because I actually screwed over Jake too.
Well, fuck
Wait,
that. Fuck
Jake
that.
had a
Screw
whole
him.
promo.
Literally
Jake-
screw him over.
Now, Jake had a couple things I was supposed to add, and I did not. I did not add his music, and I did not add
Oh yeah,
something
It
else.
came out to nothing.
Something else that I will not say until next time. But
All right.
Well,
Let us
you
kick
need
off.
to remember when you're going to do that, start writing it on your hands. That way you can remember it.
dude,
Dude,
Okay,
and also
let me
I think I
tell
texted
you-
you. I texted you as well on the After Party Hangover on the After Party Pro Wrestling Instagram account. You posted all the matches, but it was all only the tag team match.
well,
in the
let me. Well, that was only because I felt bad for Sticks. I wanted to promote the fuck out of Sticks. The Fuck It Club was all over APPW. I wanted to
Hey.
make sure that his promo was heard, so I put that on the After Party Pro Wrestling Hangover.
So wait, Brettzky, the funniest shit was I was watching it this morning, right? And then like the women's chamber ends, and then it just goes straight to the tag match, and I just hear 10 cunts. Yeah, fucking club, not losing any confidence, as you heard Stix Adams say. I literally was like, am I half asleep still? I
No, I thought
rewound
the
it
same
back.
thing.
I rewound it back, and then I played it again, and then I literally DM'd Mangria because we had been DMing that morning, and I go, did you forget a promo from Stix in between the women's rumble and the tag match? And all I hear back is, fuck.
Well, no, I thought the same
Oh.
thing because I was watching and it was like super late at night, and after the women's chamber ended, because Mangria and I have like a only thing with like some of the women, and so
Yeah.
I texted him like this big thing of like, oh, this is great, this could lead to this and this, and like I just sent like 3 texts in a row at like 3:34 in the morning, and then the thing with Six comes on, and I'm like, did I miss something? Like, did I like forget? And I'm like, I don't know. I just texted Mangria like five messages in a row. I don't want to send him another one.
So there's no excuse. Really, there's no excuse. I'm sorry, Sticks.
No, man, you got a shit ton on your plate, man. If
know
that's the minimum thing that you forget, we're all good, man. We're all good.
Out of all of you, Sticks is the most dedicated APPW wrestling contributor in this business. Sorry, Brettzky. Sorry, Brettzky.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't deliver
Sticks
every
Adam,
time.
If I could be in like the top 5, I'm happy. That's all I care about.
Apparently you're top 1.
when it, when it comes to
Some
contributing-
infighting in the fucking club.
I'm gonna remember this when it comes contract renegotiation times.
Yes, sir.
Sticks Adam is the #1 loyal contributor to the product. And forgetting that promo, I felt so fucking. I felt
Fucking K. Yosef.
horrible.
Get yourself.
Horrible. I'm sorry. But let us kick it off with the beginning of the entire night. No, I'm not talking about the YouTube chamber. I'm talking about the intro. I want to know your guys' thoughts.
Well
on the
done.
Intro to the
The
elimination.
intro was good. Obviously,
Let me direct to Sticks Adam first.
Oh man, when you sent that, just that little fucking, little morsel in the chat. Oh my god, I was like, when's that fucking? I was hoping after you dropped it, I was like, right, I was hoping the link was gonna drop after that because I was fucking ready.
fucking tease.
Oh, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, I was goosebumps on fucking goosebumps. I was ready.
Mangria teasing like a bitch in 11th grade, about to give you the butt for the first time at junior prom. Teasing like shit. The fucking pay-per-view didn't come until 6 hours later,
I feel
motherfucker.
like there's some truth. There's some real feelings in that comparison from Caesar.
Fuck that bitch. Dirty bitch.
Whoever disrespected Caesar in 11th grade, no.
She was hot. She was hot.
Whoever it was is buried in the streets.
Well, yeah, she brought it big time.
Caesar and Brettzky, your thoughts on the intro to the pay-per-view?
Prez, you can go ahead.
All
Well,
right.
first song choice. What'd you think of the song?
I that's a very WWE song choice, so I thought it was good.
So
Oh.
good, spot on.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah,
your music selection is always good. Every time you do something, and I'm always like, find these songs at? And then I always like have to I always have to hit the not the Spotify.
Download it on
But,
Download on my Spotify.
what the fuck is the app called? Hold on,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Shazam.
yeah, I always Shazam shit every time you put it on. Because the first of all, the tripod, I had to Shazam that song back in the day because that shit was that shit's gold. I was actually listening to it on the way here in the car, before I got on tonight. But the music selection is always good, and as always, brought to you by the Big Brunch Cantina. But the Plan B's on me, bitch. Plan B's on your boy. Plan A. And
That
Big
was
Brunch
an
Cantina.
easy choice.
Oh,
fam.
that's got to be the new slogan. Plan B is the plan A.
Oh yeah, we always. Oh, so we say that. That's actually I stole that from a TikTok. That is the funniest line I ever heard. It was like, yo, Plan A, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. What's Plan B? Don't fuck up Plan A, bitch. That's what Plan B is. So in the streets, when you're skeeting in a bitch, Plan B is Plan A. Just in case. Just in case you pull up.
But music selection is great. I did like how because when I was making that, again, I feel terrible because I mean when on Sunday last week I got the J&J vaccine. I was telling Cesar and Mangria in the chat, and it killed me for like the first half of the week. So I had the ideas in my head to like get my promo and the rap like the beginning of the week, like early, but then it ended up getting it like Friday night at like 2 a.m. But I remember I was happy because I know I texted Mangria. I'm like, oh, could we just like do this thing where I fucking hate 10 cunts for not selecting my rap song as like the official soundtrack? Because I knew we already had a song picked out. He's like, yeah, sure, just throw it in.
Yeah. I did appreciate the middle finger emoji next to
Yeah.
I was like,
well, no, I made the album cover and there was a lot of open space there. I'm like,
yeah,
how can I do something like, oh fuck Cynic, fuck you
Cynic.
Cynic.
Yeah, fuck Cynic.
So I gotta let you guys give you a little peek behind the curtain.
Whoa, on this show.
The music
Ooh.
choice. The music choices are very personal, actually. The Warrior song is actually, I know it's a they used it for.
That was the Daniel Bryan, yeah.
But before I was locked up, there is a show on Netflix called Sweet Home. It was like a Japanese horror series. And at the end of the first episode, that song was used to zoom out and show all these weird monsters coming into this hotel, this apartment building that all these Japanese people were staying at. And when I was locked up, that was one of the few thoughts I had was like, man, I wonder what happened on that show. And that song is so well used in that show to depict like, oh shit, something's gonna go down. Like some serious shit is about to go down. So when I thought of this pay-per-view, I was like, some serious shit is about to go down. I love this song. I'm gonna use it for this pay-per-view.
Nice.
And for the women's chamber, I used the female version of that song.
Oh, that song?
I could tell it was different. Yeah.
There's a female version of that song that I used for the women's chamber as well. And I mean, and the other music choices. What did you guys mention? The other music choices?
Oh, there was Chamber Woes by the Great Brettzky 99.
Yeah.
Well, of course, there's Chamber of Woes.
Of course,
But yeah, I feel bad that I left out Jake's song. But Jake, you know, if
wait, I have a question. Wait, was the song that was going on in the background of his promo his new theme song?
Okay, Cesar knows the song that I used. Okay, you're too young, Brettzky.
Was it like Sonic or some shit?
Sticks, do you know the song?
I feel like I recognized it from somewhere. I knew it's like a video. I think it's a video game or something.
When I first heard it, I was like,
Sticks, right? You know the song that I used for. I added that song to Jake's promo
It
to kind of
fits
make
so
fun of
well. I popped.
I used it to make fun of him. Sticks, do you know where that song is from?
Fuck. When I heard that, my fucking mind went into overdrive, and I can't fucking remember.
Well, Caesar. I mean, we're old school. We're fans of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And in the Mighty
Okay.
Morphin Power Rangers show, the original show, they had two characters named Bulk and Skull.
That's
And
the song.
Bulk,
Yeah.
Bulk would always wear Hawaiian shirts and look like a
Yeah.
fat idiot.
Every episode. That
So
piece
I
of
was
shit
like-
Hawaiian shirt.
Then I was like, this fat idiot is wearing a Hawaiian shirt and he's talking trash about everybody. I was like, fuck that. I'm
Dude,
going
please
to
make that his
YouTube.
theme.
I'm going to YouTube and I'm fucking adding that song to Jake's
Literally,
promo.
it's literally every time they came on screen, it was that song.
Yep.
When I
Like,
tell you, when his promo played and that fucking stupid fucking song was playing, I
Dude.
paused the show
It
and
fit
I
so
was
well.
dying laughing.
It fit so.
I was
I was
hoping
dying.
Jake was gonna join us tonight, but he said he has to wake up early. I was hoping Jake would join us so he could say, "No, I didn't add that song because I
Yeah.
added that song on purpose."
Dude, it was
So good. Dude, Jake's promo,
So
I gotta
good.
say, Jake's promo popped me a bunch. Drunk Jake is a good Jake.
Jake plays the heel role very well.
Yeah.
He's been playing the hero role this whole time. And he's
Yeah.
been doing it.
He bounces back and forth from being a heel and trying to be the sympathetic person. Oh, I'm gonna kill
Yeah,
myself.
a sympathetic
Yeah.
bitch. A sympathetic bitch and a heel.
But the
Yeah.
opening to this pay-per-view, I put a ton of thought into.
So good.
I was criticizing my own work because there's like so many more things I could have done to make that better, but the way it was, I was like, you know what, we'll
I
focus
know.
more on
That
money.
teaser trailer, I will tell you that teaser trailer, I watched 2 or 3 times just so I was like, I don't know when this shit's gonna load and maybe I'll go to sleep. So when I was watching it, I was studying it closely just
I
for
knew
the
it.
main
I
event.
knew it.
And then I was like, so when I saw it, I was like, oh, Rock in the yellow, Zig
I
in the
knew
yellow,
it. I
Ray
knew
Phoenix
it.
in the yellow. I was like,
I knew it because at one
I was like,
point,
easy dub.
at one point, Orange Cassidy was in it, and I was like, "Oh shit! I know
Yeah.
Cesar is gonna pick this apart."
Yeah, I was staring at it just to get a hint of what was gonna happen in the main event, and I was like, looking at all I looked was the bottom of the screen, and I was like, health bar, health bar, health bar, health
Yeah.
bar, damage. I was like, okay,
I went
easy
back.
dub.
I went
I was like-
back.
I was like,
and had to remove shit. I
When-
removed shit because I was like, Cesar is gonna
Yeah.
rewind this like
When
I was
the
like-
Pixie song played, I wanted to kill myself.
I was like the paper. Oh, when that played, I'll tell you later if we're gonna go match by match. I'll tell you my exact thoughts what I was thinking when shit happened. But when I saw the teaser trailer, I was like, damn, close to red, yellow, close to red. Oh, damage. I was like, okay, all I have to do is get by Brettzky, who can't beat me.
I fucking knew it.
And here we
knew it.
are
I'm
now,
so
who
glad
eliminated-
I went back and removed that shit. But speaking of the matches in the teaser trailer, we kick off the night with the U2 Elimination Chamber matchup. Sticks Adam, what did you think of the outcome and the match itself?
Are we doing pretzel ratings?
If you want.
I was just happy Jake didn't win. That's all I cared
Ah,
about.
fuck you,
That's
dude.
all I cared.
10 cuts was happy Jake didn't win.
There's 2 things I wanted. I wanted Savage to win, and I wanted Jake to lose. If I
Yeah.
could only if I got Jake not winning, I was happy.
Hey, Cesar, you remember when you did commentary with me and I was fake
Yeah.
being drunk and I said,
Yeah.
"Hey, Cesar, could you imagine if fucking the Fiend
He
retained
won this.
and I had no idea that was gonna happen."
Of course he
Happened.
retained. Of course he did.
Fucking
Wait,
happened.
aren't we all 100 and he's like not? Isn't
No,
he
he's
a
not.
lower overall?
No, he's
No,
not.
he's 100.
The Mega
Okay.
Pounder Fiend is 100.
Oh, okay.
He's 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't believe you survived, but Cesar, what'd you think of the YouTube chamber if you watched
Yeah, the YouTube chamber entertained me. Yeah, Savage going out early because like I love the way you because yeah, obviously you gotta talk about it while it's happening. I didn't know you could pin people on the outside. I thought I had to be in the ring myself. I didn't know you could just pin somebody anywhere. But no, the YouTube championship was great. It was funny how you were just like, Jake coming in last. He's got to be going after Sam. and he goes against the Fiend. Okay, yeah, he's just trying to get him out. He's just trying to get him out. And then, oh, Jake and Sam mix it up. Yeah, they're gonna mix it up. And then they throw two people outside the ring, and they go outside the ring. So yeah, it was funny how you had to like what you wanted to happen. I felt like you were watching like we were watching it because I wanted it to happen, and then it didn't. And you're just like, and they go outside. Oh my eggs eating stale. And no, I think it's funny because yeah, Big Dick Vic goes up, but you go down when it's
disappointing.
Mostly disappointing because it's mostly disappointing, and then it's like fucking 2K20. I can't wait for 22 to come out. My favorite line is always, yeah, Jake eats some steel, and my Xbox is trying to take a nap.
Getting drowsy.
Do you want to know?
I love the Xbox falling asleep.
The most honest commentary of all time in APPW history.
Was it a Cynic match?
It was when Cesar took on CBG in the Iron Man match. I was
You're so depressed.
I was
so depressed.
So deflated. I was like, oh, Cesar, oh, he still got time. He said, oh, yeah.
he got a win, but he's losing by like 2.
And you could hear Mangria being behind that, like, fuck.
Just,
he's gonna win this.
You get Mangria like, I wish I didn't have to record this. Like I would stop it and restart it.
No, my favorite was when Mangria like I recently on Dynamite just hit replay like twice, like on a match, like went into a draw. Like I should just do that, just like completely break this fucking.
I know, yeah. It's always great when it's a tag match or a match. He's like, and I turned off outside. Nobody wants to see a fucking draw or some dumb shit like that.
I'm not gonna use the JR line of "It's a kissing your sister" finish.
Oh, we forgot to talk about that. Oh.
Yeah.
No,
no. The YouTube championship was cool. I felt like the entries. So behind the scenes.
A peek.
What did you put? What did you put the entrances on? Like a minute? Like 60 seconds? Or
oh my god, dude.
30 seconds?
Okay.
They're really quick.
So
and then it was still a 15-minute match.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, brother. The entrances.
Well, I know you cut those shits off. Well, no, those.
Oh my god. So I filmed the match first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went back and filmed the entrances. You can only have 3 created wrestlers at a time in an elimination chamber match.
Okay.
Before it froze. So Brettzky said there was glitches.
Yeah.
Actually,
is that you just stopping your recording?
I had to cut. So it would show Brettzky coming in like, oh, it's the great Brettzky 99. He's coming in there. And as he's entering the ring, you can see Apollo Crews in the other chamber. I'm like, oh shit. So I had to cut Apollo Crews out. And then Brettzky gets in the ring, and I'm like, oh, the great Brettzky, he's coming to take out Cesar. And then here's fucking Papa Shango in the other chamber. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I had to cut in iMovie, I had to cut that part out. So you hear me talking. Oh, the great Brettzky has to. Oh, and then Cesar is coming out right now. Like I had to cut around the other people because when you set up an elimination chamber match, you can't pick the order of their entrances.
Right. Okay.
So I could put you guys in order. I could put Brettzky 4, Cesar 5, Stix 6.
In the match, but
and they will come out in a random order. Triple H comes out, and then here comes Brettzky, and then here comes Cesar. But after that, here comes Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and I'm like, oh fuck! I have to cut the match, edit around everything. So that's why the crazy edits happen. So, like I told Cesar, if there is a special making of me making this fucking pay-per-view, it would be laced with F words. I'd be punching the wall. I'd be throwing my cats out the window. Like I was so frustrated during the making.
All right, so we learned a lesson. No more Elimination Chamber.
Exactly, and I cannot wait until the next wrestling game fucking comes out.
My favorite.
So actually, there's something I want to talk to you about later when we do talk about pay-per-view names.
Okay.
Whatever. But
my favorite though was the women's chamber because Sheeta came out first, and I'm like, wait, and she went to a pod.
So why didn't you use Sheeta's music?
Yeah,
that's what I really want.
No.
Wait. Why didn't I use Sheeta's music? Brettzky, fucking school this guy. School this.
No, I don't want to waste my time on that.
Fuck Caesar.
But my favorite is just Sheeta comes out and I'm thinking like, what? Like I thought Sheeta was like number 2. She gets into a pod and I'm like, wait, what?
Get me started.
Yeah. I didn't even care about the entrances. I was just like, I'm just trying to watch this match.
No, I was just laughing at it, and I'm like, wait, did he like change it so that like the 2 women would? But then it worked out because the sisters came out like back to back. But like,
do you really think I would spend $1.29 on Hikaru Sheeta's?
It's on Spotify. It's on Spotify.
You spent $40 on Austin Gunn.
Oh, you want to go there?
He spent $100.
You want to go
on
there?
Gunn.
You want to go there?
I'm just saying.
Really?
It's $1.
Right, say something stupid.
Say something stupid.
What? I just want to say that this is awesome knowing that
you're going to get more water.
This will be a collector's item when you bring this on the APPW. The DVD of this pay-per-view is going to be collector's item because it's the only pay-per-view this is the last one. So when you throw the behind the scenes and the cuts of you making this, that at least makes it like $100 DVD that you can sell on the shop.
I cannot wait till a new wrestling game comes out, man.
What if it's worse? What if it's somehow worse?
Don't jinx it. Why you got to do that?
No, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for 2022. We're gonna go on fucking AEW fucking nonsense game.
Well, let's move on to the next match. It was actually
wait, what? Cesar,
what?
Neither Cesar nor I gave our review of the fucking YouTube chamber.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brettzky. I'm sorry. He got me all worked up. All right, Hikaru Shida, really?
So the
How
promo.
Dare he?
You know, Jake's promo popped me, and the music, I died at that music, dude. Like, that was incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a good match. If we're looking at it from like I'm not involved and like I know it's a video game simulation standpoint, and like when we're gonna like legitimately review it, I love Terry Kane lasting the entire time. I was like, why? Why wouldn't he just?
I was shocked.
And why does he have that chain on his arm the whole time? And he came on a mask.
He needs a gimmick.
True.
And I'm thinking, like, why would?
Funny story. Captain Marvel is on after we just talked about NXT. Captain Marvel the movie is on.
Oh. But I'm just like, why wouldn't he be eliminated first? And like, oh man, he's gonna win, and like, Mangria's gonna have to work out some weird fucking way to make this a singles push. Like, but no, other than that, like, Jake not winning was great. Fuck you, Jake.
Fuck you, Jake.
Fiend
Fuck
winning,
you, Jake.
I'm not surprised that Fiend won.
I was.
Because he was first. Because he was first.
Yeah.
I'm still not
went
surprised.
1-6.
And the fact that no one got eliminated before everyone got out was shocking to me. That was
shocking to me. Yeah, that's the real shocker that nobody got eliminated before anybody got
so
out.
I'm in terms of pretzel ratings, I gave this a solid 6 pretzels with salt. Because it was good. It was good, but I think that
honestly what I gave it to. Like,
some of the order of eliminations were weird and that kind of thing, but I liked it.
I would give it a solid 6 because Fiend retained. I was hoping someone would take
No, that's the surprise though. That's what the salt is, that the Fiend actually retained.
Cesar, I agreed with you, all right? I just took the salt off. That's it, all right? Just relax.
Well, you know, I don't care.
You brought up Hikaru Shida.
It's my opinion.
You made my blood
opinion.
boil.
It's
You made
my
blood
opinion.
boil, okay?
That's me. It's my opinion.
Sticks, pretzels.
You're also drinking Mad Dog 20.
Same 6 in the salt. It was a good solid opener, and it was a good way to start it, and it was a good match.
Well, moving on, we have the most fast-forwarded match of all time by Julius_Caesar. We have
By
the
10 cups.
intergender mixed tag match between Snoop Doggy Dogg and the Good Doctor versus Cynic
Wait.
Chaos and Rosemary Sticks Adam. What were your thoughts on this match? And
You know what to do.
and this Snoop couldn't help himself. He just had to put his hands on a woman, Sticks. What did you think of this shit?
You know what to do, Stick. You know what to do.
How you doing? Keep it moving.
No, told you. That's why we in the club.
Wait.
Excuse me, baby. Just excuse me, baby.
Wait,
This is literally when you say fuck it, we're moving on.
Pretzels.
I don't even fucking worry to open a bag up for the fucking thing, man. Come on. Fuck that shit. We do this stuff to celebrate matches.
Brettzky, he kept the Snyder sealed.
Fuck yeah. You don't bust nothing out for fucking anything that a Cynic has as a name attached to. You literally could have ran a fucking commercial for the tripod sessions during this, and it would have been, I would have given it a 5 pretzel minimum for the commercials.
Wait a minute. Is it because Sticks won? I mean, Cynic.
No, it's because Cynic was on the fucking pay-per-view, period. Fuck that guy.
Hey, he was over JH though.
Fuck JH too.
Fuck both of them. Those two should be in a club that says fuck them. Seriously.
Fuck them club.
Fuck them club. Oh no, my bad. The FM boys.
Brettzky, what were your thoughts on this quick matchup?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't fast forward, but I did put it on 2 times speed.
How did I sound? A chipmunk?
Really quick. Chipmunk.
It is funny. It is funny.
Albanish.
It was funny. The finish was what was that finish?
Well, that fuck shit finish.
I gave this a fuck Cynic out of 10 pretzels, and that's yeah.
Well,
Snoop Dogg came and smacked somebody on the ass, and they got DQ'd.
Caesar, you have to admit, Cynic and Rosemary work good together.
Did they? I fast forwarded through.
Fast forward.
I fast forwarded through this fucking match. You told me to. I mean, 10 Guns said with the match Julius Caesar, I was probably gonna fast forward to. So I said, okay, my nigga knows what I like to do. So I fast forwarded through the match. All I saw was Snoop was in the ring, Brett was in the ring, and it says Cynic and that other bitch won. And I was like, what kind of fuck shit is this? But I like, look, I had a certain amount of time to get through. I feel like this was like 8 minutes of my time I just didn't need to waste about my life. So
understood.
I fast forwarded. So yeah, I'm with Sticks. We don't even buy the pretzels at the grocery store. We're getting Pop-Tarts, we're getting cereal, we're getting ham and cheese for sandwiches later in the week. We're not even getting pretzels. We're not even on that aisle.
Caesar didn't even glance down the pretzel aisle. He just kept on moving with his cart.
Yeah, I was getting other shit I needed. I bought some milk.
Moving. You guys need that?
Yeah. I bought some milk, some cereal, some sour cream to make empanadas later this night.
And replenish the Plan B supply.
Yeah, I went to the free clinic and got some Plan B.
Caesar, where are you going? What the fuck? He's gonna rewipe.
Close the door.
He's gonna rewind the match so we can fast forward it again.
I'm coming to you first, buddy. I really did put a lot behind the next match, the Women's Elimination Chamber. Not only did we have Bruja Puta cutting a promo, we had Juanita Greencard cutting a promo as well, not with a mask, but I digress. Julius Caesar, the Women's Elimination Chamber match with a shocking ending. What did you think?
This shit was a good ass match. The bitches, not to call no bitch no. Well, I roll. Put on a show for you crack assholes that tuned in tonight. For the 41 of you assholes that subscribe to this YouTube page, and hopefully all 41 of you will check out this pay-per-view. The women showed out and showed that ass tonight. Not in a creepy nude way. They represented vision. We had bring it down for me. I'm a little drunk. We had Bruja Puta. We had Juanita Greencard. We had TC. We had Key Yourself. We had the Sniz. And who am I forgetting?
Juanita.
You are forgetting Sheeta.
Sheeta. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I forgot that bitch.
Yeah.
The Sniz went out early. Shocker. And apparently some bitch named TC who has initials name is some other cracker that runs all fuck shit around here. She has every finisher in the game apparently as a regular ass move. I mean, I don't know why she would. Just has initials.
Still lost.
Yeah, some cracker who fucking just maybe run shit behind the sines out here. But anyway, TC
F5.
Yeah,
TC
she was
says a total conspiracy.
Yeah, she was it might be the start of a CON conspiracy. Just saying. Yeah, this bitch had every finisher in the game. She showed up out of nowhere. Nobody even seen her contract when she even pulled up. She just pulled it up. She just pulled up to the lot, like in jeans and a hood. I thought she was a fan, really, who just got lost in the arena, and then the bitch just came out the ramp. Kevin in the back was playing some janky ass music. The bitch just came out.
Fucking
Kevin. She was like, well, all these moves keep beating people. Let me just do those moves. I mean, and the bitch was. And then like she got in the chamber on some fuck shit. Because that's how we roll in APPW, fuck shit country. Got a passport, nigga. But we out here in these streets. But Key Yourself was out here representing. I don't know why this bitch is wearing this fucking fuckboy t-shirt. I don't know why. But she represented. She beat the best of two of the luchadores in the APPW roster, and then she walked away with the gold at the end of the night. She was good. I can't lie. I was entertained. I was shocked. I was like, "Oh shit, Kill Yourself did the damn thing." I mean, I had my money on the Sniz. Obviously, I took a loss in the Stonks, but I had my money on the Sniz. Bitch lost. I got to give this one 7, and it's a little bit salt on that. It was greater than the first one. I liked it. It was a shocker winning for myself. And then, it was good times. Good times.
The great Brettzky 99, K. Yosef. Apparently a Funko Fat Guy fan. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What did you think of this shit?
She's only got like 3 channels on YouTube.
Well, I think that 10 Cunts had a great promo beforehand explaining who each woman was and what their deal was. And the promos from Juanita and Bruja were great as well. I guess, maybe, I don't know. I mentioned this on commentary a while back, how K. Yosef sounds like someone that Jake would like and like want to hang out with and
want to hang out with.
Like, yep. So I don't know. Maybe she's infatuated with him. Maybe she's pursuing him. Maybe K. Yosef is pursuing Jake. I don't know. Maybe Jake should look into it. Maybe Jake should look into K. Yosef. But that kind of thing. I don't know. But I think this chamber was very good. I actually gave this 8 in the beer cheese. Is the best.
This is the best match of the night?
I gave this as the best match of the night.
Whoa.
Because
it wasn't the best match of the night for me, but honestly.
Oh.
Because this told the great story. Actually, the beer queso, because of the two sisters. It told the great story of Bruja having to overcome the odds and go from one to the end of Bruja versus Juanita. Sniz had her redemption story, which she didn't really do well on, but she had her redemption arc. And then K. Yosef was this kind of like new Spitfire that meant that 10 Cunts was like all over and like, oh, she's a Spitfire pal, like that kind of thing. And it told a great story how like Juanita and Bruja were like too preoccupied. Bruja's probably exhausted as well. They're too preoccupied with each other. The K. Yosef, this upstart who's got a lot of momentum, everyone kind of counted out. She won the thing. So I think this told a lot of great stories. It has a lot of great directions further. I'm very interested to see where this goes with Jake. As well as if what do Bruja and Juanita go from here? What do they have a match? Like what's happening with them? So I'm very intrigued.
Number 1 contender match.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm very intrigued by all of these potential stories. Where does the Sniz go? All these people have these different avenues. So I gave this 8 in the beer cheese. I really enjoyed it, and I was surprised at the end.
Well, Stix Adam, this was a hell of an elimination chamber. The stories, all the stories building up to one. We had Sniz trying to, her redemption story. We had Bruja Puta entering at number 1 eventually getting her hands on Juanita Greencard. Very impressive. However, the title did change hands. What were your thoughts on this Elimination Chamber?
This was a very good chamber match. It told a bunch of stories. It had a bunch of arcs. It introduced some different storylines, and it left people now with more questions, which is a good thing to have happen. And it was nice to see that Jake's mail order bride got the championship, and there's somebody in the household that actually has gold now.
Jesus.
So I gave it, like Cesar, I gave it 7 with a sprinkle of salt.
Oh, sticks with the salt dandruff on the women Elimination Chamber, which brings us, Sticks Adam, to the star of the show here. The Fuck It Club's very own Stixy Drip Drip the Miracle, teaming with the other tag team champion, Andy with an I.
You'll get a highlight of the promo? Highlight of the promo. What'd you say?
They had a challenge in front of them against Gaviti Adadot's rejected redheaded stepson, Ma'am.
Yeah.
And Robert Roode with the porn stash and all Stixy Drip Drip. Y'all came out on top. I don't even know what to say. Who denied?
You are talking like there was questions on this. You literally are questioning. You literally thought for one iota of a second.
I didn't. 10
your boys,
Andy,
10 cunts, man, we need to have a little talk with him. He literally thought that there was a
thought like Instagram thought? Oh, sorry. You mean
thought,
like brain thought.
Either
thought, brain
or.
Thought. Sorry.
Thought either or that there was a iota of a chance that your boys were not coming out of that match and still tag team champions. Man, come on. You need to go back and watch your boys in action. You need to go back. We are on a fucking mission to not only be the greatest tag team in APPW, but the greatest tag team in all the fucking land.
You said all.
Well, I gotta say the Fuck It Club, Stixy Drip Drip, Andy with an I, early contenders for tag team of the year. Of course, we'll leave that up to the people, but the great Brettzky 99. Sure. I don't wanna move the knife. I don't want to make the wound any bigger. Gaviti Adadot failed.
No, don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Hold on, Cesar. Hold on, Cesar. Brettzky, I don't want to rub it in that Cameron Grimes did not come through in the YouTube chamber. I don't want to move the knife. I don't want to expand the wound that Ma'am.
I think you do.
Robert Roode.
I was trying to get past it.
The tag team titles, but what did you think of the match in itself?
Oh, well, I have heard that the Great Brettzky 99 will be addressing all this on Dynamite next week. But
because you're the good Brettzky, right?
I am the good Brettzky.
He's the good Brettzky, and that's the great Brettzky. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't really know. I do know that Cameron Grimes already had a lot on his mind. Like some of the stocks were kind of having some weird things, and he wanted to make sure Brettzky was okay. But no, yeah, GameStop Ma'am isn't really Gaviti Adadot. So, it never was. The Great Brettzky 99 laid down the ultimatum. If you can win the tag team titles, then fine. Like you email me all the time.
It's Pride Month, Brettzky. Come on, man. Come on.
I know,
man.
Come on.
Hey, do something.
Hey, Brettzky ain't proud of that fucking thing being on the team.
Okay. He's proud of his boyfriend. Proud of his boyfriend Austin Gunn though.
Can't wait for that love rap song to be coming out.
Shots fired, Brettzky.
The disrespect. I'm not even the guy. I'm
sorry.
So you can go carry. You can be the messenger. Go back to your boy.
I was talking about you. I was not talking about you. I said the great. That's all I said. Was the great.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, Ma'am had the ultimatum of Ma'am kept on emailing and contacting Brettzky.
Sure.
Said being he said, fine, fuck it. If you can win the tag titles, go ahead. And Ma'am decided to take matters into its own hands and then go out and try to show off and be all this megastar and didn't tag in Robert Roode when it needed to. So that loss is fully on Ma'am, and I've heard that there will be massive repercussions for that. But I can rest assured and tell you that Ma'am will not be a member of Viada ever again, or ever be associated with Viada ever again. The fact that this is on pay-per-view is as actually a blemish on all of the entire faction. But I gave this 5. I gave this 5 pretzels. Fuck It Club did well, but it was a weird finish as well. You know, it was kind of all over the place, and okay. Ma'am sucked. Ma'am's the worst. Ma'am.
Stixy Drip Drip, I forgive me, I didn't get your pretzel ratings on this.
I gave a 7. We got the fucking win. That's all that matters. And we showed up, we showed out, and we left with the fucking belts. What you supposed to do when you're a champion?
Show the ass.
Also, from the Bucket Club, we have Julius _ Caesar, the greatest decent champion of all times. What did you think of this tag team championship match?
Yeah, I thought it was like a quick team thrown together. I mean, let's be honest. It didn't beat JH and his bitch ass. JH was sitting at home with his pool, jerking off in the sun with SPF 45. Like,
wait, where's my straw? Where's my straw? Where's my straw?
Oh, because I suck. Where's my straw? Where's my straw? Sorry ass JH, you bitch. Anyway, I digress.
Shout out to JH.
Shout out to JH. Shout out to JH. What's up, brother?
Hey, JH.
Enjoy your new pool.
Yeah.
Drown in it. Hope you drown in it.
Caesar's views and opinions do not reflect the Tripodna.
They reflect everybody on this page. So anyway, the fucking club came in. Like I said, they showed their ass real quick, whooped ass on the Ma'am, porn star, pedophile, and they got that dub. That dub.
That fat dub.
Away. They got the 1, the 2, the 3, and retain them chips as they always do. And then gravy ass juice was, just ass out. Sorry. And then there was a main event. Oh no, there was another tag match.
Wait, no. Caesar, your pretzel rating, sir. Come on now.
I'm sorry. I know. I gave this an 8. This is better than the last match. So the matches have been going up.
Whoa. Better than the women's elimination chamber?
It was. I will explain my rating system at the end.
Okay.
She got drunker as the night went on. That's what it was.
This to me personally was. It's hard to say. It's hard to. I can't even get the words out. But because really, Women's Chamber was better than this. But as a rating system, I have to give this an 8 because it kept getting better.
As an outsider, I gotta compliment the Fuck It Club on their victories here. They seem to be unstoppable.
I'm just saying. Look, that first chamber was whatever I rated it. Then it was a little bit better. Then I got another better. And now we're at the main event.
Speaking of the main event, it is the APPW Championship Chamber. I thought this match was the most surprising of the entire night because the person who came out at number 3, nobody suspected this guy.
That's what happens when 10 comes place can go off, I guess.
Favorite luchador is the brand new APPW champion, dethroning our sheriff. Our sheriff did eliminate the beast,
Brock
AH's boyfriend, Brock Lesnar. However,
I'm telling Nikki numbers.
Our sheriff did not survive the night. The great Brettzky 99. What were your thoughts on the final match of the night and the winner and your pretzel ratings, sir?
I just want to ask, who is the APW's favorite luchador? Whose favorite is it actually? Oh, 10 cunts. That's right. Only 10 cunts. Interesting how that works.
And the now dead million calorie Mitches. That's the only person they like together. That's the only person in wrestling they both like. They like Ray Phoenix, the million calorie Mitch, the dead cracker. He's dead. He's dead.
Ray Phoenix earned his way.
Shut the fuck up.
To the chamber.
I don't know.
Recall.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think my good friend, the great Brettzky 99, had a very good promo. Leading into this match.
The loser of this? Okay.
All right, Mr. Pays Off, fucking ring crew to make those ropes extra glitchy.
The losers of this match actually are unhappy with the outcome.
No,
what a shocker! No,
I'm actually good.
We still partied like we won, so we didn't give a fuck.
I'll wait for my pretzel.
Yeah, my stocks were up as well, so like I was fine. But yeah, no, it's a great.
I still got gold.
I actually am invested in the gold market, so I do have gold.
Yeah, you can invest all you want. You don't have gold in APPW, bitch.
I mean, I bring it. Well, I do bring it backstage.
Yeah, I got gold in a bank.
You
I buy stocks.
You had to go back and cry
Because I
with your
buy
bar
stocks.
mitzvah blow-up dolls that you had ready for that championship party that didn't happen.
Hey, I told you that in confidence, Sticks. You're not allowed to bring that up.
the next
Along with those
pay-per-view-
skeet towels.
The next pay-per-view sponsored by Bar Mitzvah Blow-Up Dolls.
So good promos from TGB and from Cesar going in. Hype's all through the roof.
Hyping up the match.
Yeah, then Brock gets eliminated early and first.
Because he a bitch. You know why? Because he called JH. It sounded like a Charlie Brown character on some. Because he took tips from JH, a fucking loser.
Well, JH had the pool warmed up for him back at home, waiting for that with the martini and the straw.
He said, hey JH, you got any tips for me? A multi-championship guy. Asked the guy who's only held one belt because he was sucking the balls of some fat guy who's dead.
He's dead, by the way.
Asked him for tips. And then what happened? You get eliminated first.
Well, I mean, come on. We got to give props to Zanka. It was a champion who did eliminate him. Come on.
Props to Zanka.
I'm not disrespecting
I'm taking nothing away from him.
I'm disrespecting JH. Can I disrespect JH? All right, sorry, Brett. Sorry, good Brettzky. Keep talking. Yeah. I'm sorry, good Brettzky.
No, it's fine. This is a well put together match. A lot of throwing in and out of into the ring and out of the ring. A lot of that.
Yeah.
Excess.
Which actually comes into play in the finish. And then just a bunch of good shit, a bunch of good spots. Brettzky eliminated Cesar not last.
Oh.
He did. No, he did.
Oh.
He did in a multi-man match because that's the only way he can do it.
Oh.
He can't do it one-on-one. He's never done it one-on-one. He's only done it in a let's count the ways here. He's only done it in a 3-on-1, and he's only done it in a 6-on-6 where other people were helping him out.
Cesar, let Brettzky finish.
And then, of course, once he eliminated Cesar, the belief is, why is Ray Phoenix going to win? Of course, the great Brettzky 99 is going to win. But then, of course, we find out, or at least we suspect that, and of course, I heard that the great Brettzky 99 will be getting into this on Dynamite. But, we find out that there may be some conspiracies involved. That 10 Cunt's favorite luchador and Million Calorie Man's favorite luchador wins the title in some conspicuous manner of you have to believe that maybe there was some paying off of the ring crew to make the ropes extra glitchy. I don't know.
Like you did Austin Gunn.
So I mean, I don't know. This winner is weird.
Crazy.
Who's
everywhere?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's interesting. Didn't defend the decent title. But it's interesting.
Didn't have to, bro. Didn't have to.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Still beat your ass for it.
I pinned it.
Three times.
Brettzky
Still
pinned
beat your ass 3 times in a row.
Brettzky pinned the current nation champion.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this: what would have been what's a lot worse? Him not defending it and losing, or if he would have defended it, retained, and then entered another chamber, whooped ass, and won another championship, and came out with 2 championships.
That would have been better.
2 chamber doubles.
All
That
right,
would've been better.
relax, Stix.
Anyway,
All right,
Stix.
let's Brettzky finish this fucking review.
We'll get to you, Stix.
Olivia,
But
so-
yeah, good Brettzky. Good Brettzky, not the great Brettzky, not the ball gagger online. Ball gagger. PPG. Official. God. Ball gagger. I already told you a couple episodes ago to go on his Instagram.
All right.
Follow this crazy.
Brettzky, finish.
Yeah, so I think the wrong guy won here. I mean, I think it was the great Brettzky's time. I think that it was anyone else's time but Ray Phoenix, except for Orange Cassidy, by the way. Fuck Orange Cassidy.
I was waiting to hear that, Brettzky.
Fuck Orange Cassidy. As soon as this motherfucker 10 comes says, "Oh, there's one guy in the back. There's one guy in the back." And you also hear the fucking Pixies come on. That again, talk about things that we want to happen.
It was on the floor 2 seconds ago. It was on the floor. They're wrong now.
You know, if you think of things that we want to happen, Brettzky going right after Orange Cassidy was nice. In that chamber, fucking Orange Cassidy. Why?
He was visiting.
Because of that right there, dude. That what
was
you just did
visiting.
was why.
He was visiting, and CBG
He
was
ready. I guess he was ready.
exercising.
He was ready.
But yeah, so I gave this a fuck 2K and 8 pretzels with the glitchy salt rating. Because I don't know, maybe 10 cunts is pulling some strings over at 2K headquarters, but I don't know.
Okay, Stixy Drip Drip. What did you think of the main event of the night?
I thought when Tinkan said that something happened with CGB, I thought I was gonna shit my pants if I thought I heard JH's music.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be JH.
Because I thought it was gonna
be Cody. I thought it was gonna be Cody like shit. Oh my god, I thought it was gonna be Cody.
But
I was like, if Cody gets in this match, I'm out. I'm done. I'm not even gonna watch it. I know Cody won. Turn this piece of shit off.
But when I heard Orange Cassidy's music come up, the first thing I thought was like, Brettzky's gonna fucking throw something at his goddamn TV, or he's gonna chuck his fucking phone when he sees this. And
I did throw my phone actually.
That's reasonable.
Yes,
it's reasonable.
it worked. Yes,
It's reasonable.
Fuck you, Mangria.
And he did. He literally had the match won, and then he decided to go for a fucking marathon run to the fucking ropes. Oh man, I that was the other thing. I was like, I figured if anything was gonna make Brettzky shut his TV off and literally probably be like, I'm done with this shit. It probably would have been. But all in all, from the beginning with the promos, even with the in and out, the glitches, I gave it a strong 9. I thought it was a good way to end the pay-per-view, and even though we had a little bit of a questionable ending and the person who won who really shouldn't have, and we all know who the guy should have won, should be a dual champion. But
how dare you?
But Brettzky doesn't have another champion. How would he be dual champion?
No, you needed to go show your skeet sham wow fucking towels and your fucking bar mitzvah blow up dolls and your fucking your fourth personality vanilla ice cube trays with your freaking rap singles. You need the title for that thing, man. You need it for that. Outside of that, you don't need it for anything else.
Bar mitzvah.
But it was a good.
Right.
But it was a good match to end the pay-per-view, and it was well worth the main event status.
Julius _ Caesar. The end of the night saw Ray Phoenix coming out on top.
Yeah.
What did you think of the main event of Elimination Chamber?
When I saw Ray Phoenix come out on top, I thought, of course, we always think, C-O and conspiracy. Because why is he in this match? And then, so we had 1/6 WWE guy in an APPW heavyweight championship match. 1/6 representation of our WWE guy. We had 2/6, which is technically 1/3. AEW representation in an APPW heavyweight championship match. And then the first thing I thought was that crack at the Great Brettzky. Nothing against you, good Brettzky. That crack at the Great Brettzky, if he loses, his number one excuse is, Orange Cassidy came out. I'm not at 100% because I see Austin Gunn. And I'm not 100% a Decent Mania.
I have heard that he was considering saying that on Decent
I see Orange Cassidy in a main event match, and I'm already in a pod. I mean, I'm out here just waiting. I'm just gonna fight everybody and beat everybody. But then Orange Cassidy comes out, and I'm at like 70%, so I'm gonna lose. And then I'm gonna lose, and that's my excuse because that's all he's got is excuses of why he can't win championships in season 2. That's all he does. He keeps losing. I just wonder what his excuse was for losing to Zanga. Oh no, Zanga my best friend. He my best friend. He still ain't Graffiti Adidot, even though he don't say Graffiti Adidot. But I lost him on Sunday Night Skeets. And then I beat up everybody in the ring, and Cesar threw me out in the battle royal because I'm just fucking whatever. It's all good. It's all good, Great Brettzky. Yeah, look, did you pin me in the match? You sure did, buddy. You sure did. Everybody else did damage to me in the match, and then you pinned me. So sure that you didn't do any damage, but yeah, you
I've
sure
just
did,
been
buddy.
paid. I've just been
You
paged.
sure, you sure did, but
called
did you
payback.
say I? Did you say I, or did he say he? Did you say I, or he?
I said I've been paged. I've been
Okay,
paged.
you've been paid.
Yes, that's called the
Sure.
definition of that
You've been-
Merriam-Webster
yeah,
is
Yeah,
payback.
You've been paged. You've been paged. Whatever. Still lost. Still lost. After hitting the man who'd been in there since number 3, body wrecked to hell. No life. 2 finishers. Of course, one you couldn't capitalize in the ring. You couldn't capitalize one in the ring. Then you actually had one in the ring. Hit him with the Edge-O-Matic bow. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out. Now, I mean, Tin Cunts was beating his dick under the table about how many fucking false finishes in this match. Beating his dick off. I mean, I mean, watching it back when I was sober, like the fact that when I was whooping Ray Phoenix's ass, you wanted to attack me instead of Ray Phoenix, the guy who beat the fucking Great Brettzky. Nothing against you, Great. Nothing against you, good Brettzky.
Of course.
Nothing against you, good Brettzky. The guy, like he just kept focusing on me when I was whooping Ray Phoenix's ass because I was whooping Ray Phoenix's ass. Because I know Cesar can whoop Ray Phoenix's ass. Because I threw his big ass out. But kept wanting to attack me. He was worried about me. Should have been worried about Ray Phoenix, the Great Brettzky. Whenever you watch this fuckboy and you come up with your excuse yet again about why you lost, Future Collecting Ass collected another loss. That's what you've been doing in season 2. In Decent Mania 2, collecting losses. As a group, you collectively went 0-4. This was 10 with the beer cheese for me, just because Gravy Ass Juice collected 4 losses straight. You had 4 chances to win gold. 4 chances to win gold. All the gold. All the gold. You could have won the women's title. You do it not all the time because I was in the match. You could have won the decent title, but you lost the YouTube championship to 1. That's why I said it kept going up. It kept going up for me. You lost the YouTube championship, 1. You lost the women's championship. You lost the tag team championship. You lost the APPW championship. And I wouldn't even have factored in it. The best part, I wasn't even a factor into you. The APPW championship. I was a small piece. But I wasn't there for the finish. And that's the best part. Because I walked away that match with a loss. But I still got gold though, bitch. What I want from you, motherfucker.
I will let him know. I will let him know that you say those things.
This is a diamond cutter DDP. Gold diamond. Can't break this bitch. A laser can't break this diamond. Beer cheese. Fuck your life. The great Brett TBG not gonna have all the excuses he want Monday through Sunday. I don't give a fuck. He still future collected 4 L's in one night. From minute 1 to minute 2:15. That cracker collected 4 L's. I said minute, but I meant 2 hours and 15 minutes. Y'all know what I meant. Collected more L's than JH had all season. Cracker collected 4. 4. 0-4.
You know, Gaviti out of that had 4.
Yo, y'all lost so much. I thought your name was Cynic and Abaddon. I said it.
Going too far.
I said it.
That's
That's
come on.
going too far. Come on.
Yo,
I was waiting for Stan to
wait,
come
wait,
out
wait.
in those gravy ass juice colors.
These are just
Hey,
dropped the
whoa.
N-word
It's too
of
far.
APPW.
It's too far. Cynic got a win on the pay-per-view. Check the tape. Check the tape. Rewind back all 200, all fucking 2 hours and 15 minutes. Rewind the tape. Did Cynic get a win? You got one. Did Graviti get it up?
Snoop Dogg hit a bitch, so like, that's kind of what happened.
A win's a win, baby.
The record books. The record books
Yeah.
don't care if Snoop hit a
Check
bitch.
the records and the tapes.
I'll be over here. I'll be over here in the background sipping my yak. While y'all crackers went 0-4.
Well, gentlemen, I would like to thank each of you individually for watching, participating, contributing to the pay-per-view. The great Brettzky 99, thank you, sir. Julius _ Caesar, thank you. Stixy Drip Drip the Miracle, I'm sorry once again for disrespecting your promo. That will never happen again. My God, was this fucking pay-per-view so difficult to upload. But yeah, once again, thank you, gentlemen, for participating, watching, reviewing, in fact. To the people who are watching this, please.
I'm Donna. What's up?
And Donna, what up?
You don't even have to
Andy.
watch the pay-per-view, Donna. Just click on the fucking video and just give me one view.
Don't curse at your Aunt Donna.
Dude,
Hey,
disrespecting Aunt Donna, the greatest EVP to APPW.
Aunt
Extremely
Donna,
violent person. Oh, young
Aunt
bucks.
Donna is as raunchy as all of us, so that's why I love her.
Yeah, Aunt Donna.
No,
Thank
you know what,
Aunt
Aunt Donna,
for watching.
you were at 10 on respect. You're at a 12 now.
Exactly. Thank you
I'm not even
everybody
at a
for
12.
watching this. Thank you, Stixy Drip Drip, for your time joining us to review this pay-per-view. APPW is taking the week off, but we're going to come back better than ever. I cannot wait to show you guys what's about to happen in the future. The great Brettzky 99, go ahead and give us your plugs, sir, please.
I'm going to keep this as short as possible because it usually takes long because I got a lot to say. I am the Great Brettzky 99 on Instagram at the Great Brettzky 99. Exact same spelling. Trying to think. Yes, of course, APPW, After Party Pro Wrestling. Go check that ish out. Everything they put out is gold. Always fun to participate in that shit. And if you're wondering what it is, it's WE2K20, having fun and making fun of all the glitches and nonsense that happens. But it's video game wrestling of a bunch of real dudes like us four and a bunch of fake dudes that we made up, like K-Yosef, the current women's champion. But real people, real promos. We're cutting these real ass fucking promos to the Serial Dust brother. So go check that shit out. Dynamite every week, usually, taking a break this upcoming week, but usually every week. Sunday Night Skeet kind of every so often, or as I call it, APPW Dark. So go check all that stuff out, all that fun stuff out. Mangria Field's YouTube page as well, where you can find APPW as well as the Tripod Sessions, all of the ones historically and the ones in the future. So subscribe, turn on the post notifications, because I don't know if I said this on air or not, but the pay-per-view Elimination Chamber took a while to get uploaded. The only reason I was able to watch it as soon as it came out because I had the notifications turned on and I saw that Mangria Field posted a new video, APPW Elimination Chamber. So turn on those post notifications so you'll get a bunch of notifications at like 4 a.m. of new tripods and new pay-per-views and all that fun stuff. I have my own podcast. It's called the Faux Pod Podcast. Haha, get it. That's THE space FAUX space POD. Haha, get it. It's my own podcast because, of course, it is. Who the fuck doesn't have a podcast now? It is not mainly wrestling. It's kind of a whole slew of different topics. It's me interviewing one of my friends, or now that we're getting into it, group sessions, groups of my friends. Actually, all of these boys were on it. Of course, Mangria was on episode number 13. What is this? You can't really see it. Mangria is episode 13. Julius _ Caesar, episode number 26. The reason that we're on Zoom now, actually, funny enough. Stixy Drip Drip is on episode number 35. Talking some smack, of course, the Faux Pod curse. Look at that. Oh, there's the latest episode of my good friend Sydney Bell, episode number 60. Upcoming this week, we're gonna have the mini-sode, which is like a little compilation mini clip episode, like about 10-15 minutes, celebrating episodes 51 and 60, as well as episode 61 with my friend Gabriella Conti.
Superstar Dexter Loomis.
Dexter Loomis does the Gotta Ghost, does the intro.
Gotta go.
And Mangria clicked on Mangria clicked play, so I get one extra listen. That's good. So go check out all the episodes. Jake was on episode 16. You don't have to listen to that one if you really don't want to. Andy with an I, one after the tag champs with Stix Adam, was on episode 38. You got episode 32 with That's Surreal to Us, and a bunch more. There's a ton. You can just go back and scroll through the archives. If any of them look interesting to you, we talk about a whole slew of things, sports, tech, gaming, stocks, beer with Caesar, wrestling a little bit, school, COVID, all that stuff, baseball a lot. So go check it out. If the title looks funny or interesting, description looks funny, interesting, you can learn something new about someone you already know. You can learn about an entirely new human being. We're on Instagram at thefauxpod.cast. That's at THEFAUXPOD.CAST. On Twitter at thefauxpod_cast. On website www.thefauxpod.weebly.com. And go follow us, subscribe, comment, like, share, and leave a 5-star review and turn on notifications wherever. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Good Pods, Anchor, and more. So go check that shit out.
As a faux podder myself and being a guest on the faux pod, every episode is different. Every single episode is different. You're going to get original content every week, different point of views from a fat idiot like myself to everyone you can think of, about all different kinds of subjects. The slogan game was my favorite, my personal favorite. Go ahead and check that out. It's a great listen. Julius _ Caesar, what are your plugs, my friend?
All right, so you already know. I just changed it right now. You can follow me on Instagram at that shit. I just changed it to Julius _ Caesar. But you already know I like to let y'all know where to go on the gram to write some funny shit. And this time, I would like you to go to
Man has a family.
CHIRS, Zank Chris, and write on any picture, doesn't matter. Here's a picture of Lord of the Rings trilogy. Here's a picture of a steak. Here's a picture of Godzilla vs. Kong. Just write, why is Matthew J.H. such a bitch-ass partner for you? Just write it. Just write it. Doesn't matter. Just write it. Why is J.H. a bitch-ass partner? Why is Matthew JH138 a bitch-ass partner? Anything you like. Just any brand of that. Why are you still teaming with Matthew 138? I mean, because the military Mitch is gone because he's dead.
He's dead.
He's gone. So ask why he's still there. Because we know Zane Chris could probably have a great singles career. He's a hardy killer. JH can't beat anybody single because he lost to his fucking hero. Cried about it and then faked a phone call that he bought him a pool. We all knew JH used. Yeah, we all knew JH used his whole year budget on that pool. He's hoping he can get some pay-per-view appearances so he can pay for that pool. He's probably not because he sucks. So he won't be on a pay-per-view because he's absolute garbage. So I'm just saying, do that. Ask him why JH sucks. For me.
Stixy Drip Drip, my friend. What plugs do you have, sir?
Well, I'm going to lead off with go back and listen to old episodes of the Still Real pregame.
Yes.
I'm going to say go check out Mangria Fueled YouTube channel. That shit hits.
Yeah,
Why
baby.
did you have-
Check out.
Why did you have
Yeah, baby.
$63?
He counted it.
Go
I know,
check
it should-
out.
Oh, 83. Sorry. The Jew in you should have counted it. It was $83.
84.
Go check out Brettzky's podcast, The Faux Pod. Go listen to every episode. Phenomenal shit. And go check out Julius_Caesar's Instagram page where he is posting fucking straight gold on that. And go do what he just said. And if you want to go back and listen, if you haven't listened to previous episodes of the Tripod Sessions with him on it, when he tells you something to do, go back and do it and go do that shit. Go do it.
Nice.
That's all I got. Yes.
Well, everybody, thank you for tuning in to another After Party Hangover Tripod Sessions. Check out the latest action in APPW things. A business is about to pick up, to steal a line from JR. Thank you, Stixy Drip Drip, for joining us for this review.
It's your sister finish.
Julius_Caesar, thank you, sir. The great Brettzky 99, get well soon. I hope you're going to be okay with your arm.
Yeah.
All thinking of you. And as always,
It's not that serious, dude. It's just a.
You're
I'm not dying.
Hey, you're one of the
Oh, I know. The way Mangria
just
said
like
in the
Fast
chat,
and the Furious.
the way
you're one of
Mangria
the
said in the
best.
chat, I was like, what the fuck? What happened?
Well,
It's like, nah, he should be all right.
Yeah, because Jake texted me afterwards. We were talking about APPW, and he goes, we were talking about how broken the game is, and he goes, speaking of broken, how's your arm? And I'm like, wait, what?
Let's end this, gentlemen. And as always, all hail our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Oy vey, I'm Jewish.
Fuck them.
Fuck cynic.
Fuck cynic.